Alright. Oh. Alright, I think we're good to go. I think we are all good to go. Now, if I can just remember where the factory building is, we're all good. So, we are at 25 swaps. So, if we get an elevation, or if we get a extra swap for the draft, that's 26. So we need less than 3 swaps, ideally. Cool. Because we don't want a 3rd elevation into Scuffed IVs next round. This is our first round of all 31 IVs, which is nice. So let's see what we managed to draft. Yo, it's good. Good luck with the streak. Thank you, thank you. We're heading into a nice round here. We have all 31 IVs finally versus 3 IV opponents. But the factory, it doesn't really matter. You can lose anywhere. But we do have a bit of an IV advantage this round at least. So we're hoping for something strong in the initial draft to carry us through. Electric weakening the folk. That's an interesting combination. I don't entirely know that I'm sure what weakening is. Is it 5? 5s. Evidence, growl, Leah, metal sound. I'm sure that probably gives you a lot of information if you're smarter than me and know the sets. I'm trying to think what electrics have like. Maybe like Flash Manetric is likely to be seen. Not sure about Screech on electrics. I can only think of Metal Sound Magneton, but that's not in factory at this level. I'm guessing we're going to see Manetric. I'm sure this gives us a lot of information, to be honest with you. Let's just update this before I forget. Well, as good as Lapras is into electric types, maybe not as good. I want to say that's Lapras 1, if I'm not mistaken. It is indeed Lapras 1. Pretty good Pokemon. Decent. Not good into electrics, obviously, but lefties, Surf. Could be a worse first mon to see. Ooh. Okay. Is that Gengar 4? No, which Gengar is that? Gengar 3, right? Yeah, Gengar 3. So we have Lapras 1, Gengar 3. Good Pokemon so far. Ooh, Jolt 4, which is Timid Jolt. So this is the fastest mon in the factory. This is good old Timid Jolt. Volt Absorb might be nice here. Plus it's going to bait a lot of electrics into wanting to T-Wave, which could be good. I thought Jolt breaks 400 speed. Am I just making this up? Maybe I'm thinking of 202 at 50. I think it might be 202 speed at 50. and then 394 at 100. Okay, we're kind of hoping for a ground type somewhere in the back, I think, but the makings of the team looks good so far. Any tips on hunting Suicune in Fire Red Leaf Green? I know it's been some years since you hunted it. I would recommend dropping the text speed to medium. It helps stop getting random wild encounters when your repel runs out, because it makes the text come across the screen really slow when the repel runs out. And then I'd also recommend, there's a spot in Route 2 where if you apply your repel in that spot, like, it puts your cycle of where your repel ends at like a really nice point each time. It might be something I'd have to show you in Discord at some point, but there's a very, I think it's like the middle step in the path. If you apply it there and you use max repels, when the first one runs out, you'll be right at the very top of the like route in the grass. So you'll be hitting the wall, so you have to turn to break the repel. And then on the second cycle, the repel ends at the same spot where you used the first one. So it basically just minimizes chance of getting, like, unwanted random encounters. We're liking Jolt. We're liking the draft so far. Gengar Jolt is nice. Like, we've got Gengar to swap in on EQs, and then it also has Giga Drain, which is kind of nice. So there's some good synergy between Jolt and, Okay, I mean, that's a good Weezing as well. That's the HP invested Weezing. I can't remember which one that is. I want to say Weezing 2, maybe? Weezing 4? Weezing 4, I guess. 3 is the no ball form, right? Yeah, Weezing 4. Again, not the best into electrics, though. Ooh. Okay. That's Raikou 4, I want to say. Yeah, Raikou 4. Okay. I mean, another amazing Pokemon, especially at 31 IV. And the duck. Now, we have a lot of really strong pieces here. We just need to figure out how we're beating electric types with the squad. I think it's very likely to be Manectric Riley, because it's weakening the foe. And I know there's Flash Manectric. I was looking earlier at like what moves are 5. So 5 down here is weakening the foe. Like, I'm trying to think about the sets in my head, and this is just, again, I don't have as much player time as some of the other guys so far. But I know for a fact there's a Flash Manectric, which in my mind makes Flash Manectric, like, incredibly common. But I guess it could just be, like, 2 electrics and then something with weakening the foe in the back. So I'm guessing we're going to see Manectric here, and I'm guessing we're also going to see something else with weakening the foe. I guess what does the Flash Manectric have? Probably not a lot of anything. Quick attack T-Bolt, which I'm guessing Raikou just full walls pretty much. There's a Screech Trode, good question. Let's have a look. Swagger. No, there's not a Screech Trode. I think you're thinking of Crobat, Riley. There's a Screech Crobat. I mean, realistically, Raikou is just a better version of Jolteon. I don't see a reason why I would take Jolteon if we have Raikou. I think this Raikou is just objectively just a better version of Jolteon. It's just bulkier, it has pressure. Like, this just seems like Jolteon, but way better. I think with 329 speed as well, we outspeed even Aerodactyl, I want to say. At 3 IV. Yeah, so Aerodactyl hits max 310, so Raikou lead feels really good here. Especially because we have Lumberry, like a lot of the... Oh, and there goes the HD60S again. Nice. I think a lot of the lead mons are going to want to Thunder Wave my Raikou. Let's restart the HD60S. Oh, vintage HD60X action. There we go. Let me get all this stuff back up on the screen. There we go. So we're definitely taking Raikou lead. Raikou lead feels locked in. I like the idea of Gengar as a levitate switch in for Raikou, and especially considering the fact it has Giga Drain. Like, I can probably swap in on a ground type and then Giga Drain them, which seems very, very good synergy. I'm thinking Wheezing in the back, because we still need something that beats, like, Snorlax. Because this squad is, like, incredibly Snorlax weak. Like, I'm thinking just a panic button, we just click boom and things die. I'd imagine at 31 IV, it probably swaps him fine into a Snorlax. I don't see why it wouldn't with max bulk investment, but let's just have a quick look. We need one that has, like, thrust, don't we? Or, like, yeah, it swaps him fine even on Mega Kick, and then we're faster. I feel like this makes sense for the squad. I'm not sure it's the best into electrics, to be honest with you, but at the same time, surely Raikou beats other electrics, would be my guess. What does this, what were the attacks on Gengar again? Psychic, T-Bolt, Giga, right? Yeah, I mean, the rest of the team doesn't feel fantastically strong into electrics, but there's nothing else in the draft that's strong into electrics anyway. Unless we want to double draft electrics with Jolt and Raikou, but then that feels really bad into, like, rock grounds. So I think this is definitely the squad we've got to bring along. I don't like us into, like, laddies right now. We obviously have Bite with Raikou. But I think we'll probably look to swap out Wheezing for something physical that deals with laddies a bit better after this battle. Yo, what's good, JG? How we doing? A little race between you and Riley. I mean, you could call it a race, but the problem is Riley's at 80-something from that one streak, and that's not exactly the type of streak you get particularly often. So I think it might be it might be a while until I manage to catch up to that one, but we'll see. Alright, so we are Raikou 4, Wheezing 4, Gengar 3. Let's just put these in one line. Other things to keep in mind are the swaps we're at now. We want less than 3 swaps this round, and then we want to pick up enough swaps to get us to 29 the round after for 3 elevations into Scuffed IV in our draft. So we might be looking for, like, maybe 1 or 2 swaps this round. Okay, it's a good lead for us. We basically wall every Zapdos with Raikou, which is good. We'll also be faster, and I'm pretty sure from when I played this scenario, this is a 2-hit KO. And especially with us having 31 IVs, I think this is just a double Thunderbolt, and there's not a lot to think about here. We want to see if we can figure out which Zap it is to consider if we want to take it, but I don't think we want a Zap considering we're weak into Latties and into Rock Ground a little bit, and Zapdos doesn't really help with either of those. So let's just T-Bolt. I don't see a reason to do anything else. We're faster, we 2-hit KO. Let's just T-Bolt. DT Zap. Is that Zap through? I want to say that's Zap through. Not Zap through. Which Zap is D2? Am I silly? Where is Zap with D2? Let's just do it in here. Let's just not be dumb. So we got Zap, and we are DT Zap, which is 1, so it's Zap 2. Guaranteed. It's also Bribe Powder, which is annoying. I don't think this changes what we're doing. I think we're still just clicking the attack. I'm happy to just T-Bolt again, I think. This thing can't really do a lot to us. It probably wants to set Rain. We have Lum for paralysis. I've learned. Yeah, exactly, Riley. Scuffed IV Nolan's the scariest of the bunch. Oh, no, no, no. Not our friend Magmar 2, please. Anything but our friend Magmar 2. So it's weakening the foe, which Zapdos didn't have a weakening move, so this is likely to be Smokescreen Magmar, actually. Let's add Magmar into the mix. At which round was the Scuff one again? So the Scuffed IVs start on your elevations in round 7, JG, of Scuffed IVs, and then your draft in round 8 has Scuffed IVs. So it almost flip-flops, so in round 7 your elevations are scuffed, and then in round 8 your non-elevations are scuffed, which is why you kind of want to balance out how many swaps you've got ideally. So I'm trying to kind of min-max it by getting 2 elevations next round, which will be the ones with the glitched IVs, but then swapping within that round to get 3 elevations for the round after, so I have 3 with 31 IV. Yes, 8 and 9, sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking of the battle number. It's 50... 56... Wait, no. Yes, I'm in round 7. Yeah, it's 8 and 9. Yes, 8 and 9. So you're 40... Once you've got 49 battles, it's that draft. And once you've got 56 battles, it's that draft, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's very likely to be a 5 Magmar, which means it can be our good friend Quick Claw Magmar 2, which seems to be incessant on ruining our lives. It's very, very likely to be Magmar 1 or 2 here. Let's have a look at our Magmar options. I'm guessing Fire Blast probably won't kill us, even on a Quick Claw, because we are a 31 IV Raikou. So we're taking 60 max, which is good for us. I don't think we're ever swapping here, I think we're just dropping a T-Bolt. I don't see a reason to do anything else. Oh, isn't that irritating? I mean, it was a very unlikely damage roll. Okay, that was Fire Blast. Does that rule out any of the Magmars? Flamethrower, yeah, so it's guaranteed Magmar 2, actually. Is Magmar 2 going to ruin our lives once again and Quick Claw us right now? That is the question. It sees a kill, so it's going to Fire Blast, guaranteed. We can't really swap into a Fire Blast, so again, I don't think there's any other click other than T-Bolt. Magmar 2 for once, letting us escape with some dignity. Appreciate it, Magmar. So there's a guaranteed weakening move in the back right now. So it is Flash Manectric. We were spot on. Flash Manectric in the back. Which I think was 2. Which one was that? 1? 1. I don't know my Manectric sets. So, I mean, we can get paralyzed from Bite. This thing's guaranteed Thunderbolting. We just get damage. There's no reason to not just hit this. Do we have a T-Wave to guarantee be faster for our explosion, actually? It's Magnet. It can't dodge. Yeah, we actually T-Wave here. For guaranteed explode. It stops crit shenanigans, paralysis shenanigans. This is objectively safer, I think. Oh, we actually live that, that's crazy. I guess we just get damaged now. Okay, yeah, +6 with quick attack. Should have figured that out. We should be free to just boom now, though. This was last mon, wasn't it? We beat Magmar, Zapdos, yeah, guaranteed last mon. Cool. Just blow up. I don't think we want any of those mons particularly. I'm trying to think what we're weak into at the moment. We're very bad into Steelix, now that I think about it. Steelix is, like, pretty diabolical for this team. We really don't want to see a Steelix, actually. Normal high risk. Okay. Cool, normal high risk. Let's clear that off. I made extra tabs this time, so it's a little bit faster to just delete them and go through like that. I don't think we want anything from this squad, do we? Let's put our other Pokemon in the calcs. We are Gengar 3. And we are Weezing 4. I mean, it helps when you get a pretty decent draft like this as well, Riley. This is like a pretty solid team. Like, we're not great into laddies, to be honest. Like, laddie Metagross is kind of scary, but we need to swap out for something eventually. But nothing in that battle was something swap-worthy. I didn't really feel great about the idea of taking Lapras into Electric Spec either. Like, and it only has Surf, so it's not even really good into Latties anyway. Dodrio, which we should just be straight faster than, at 31 IV. And our base speed's just objectively higher. I think this is just a guaranteed kill right here. On every Dodrio. It's likely high risk Dodrio though, actually. Let's get it in the spreadsheet. More likely to be Dodrio 4, but could in theory be any of them still. There's no reason to not just T-Bolt this. None of them have dodge items, do they? I don't believe. Salak, Lum, King's Rock, no. It's just a guaranteed kill. We'll consider taking Dodrio, on the basis that we're actually not great into grass types, and we're not great into laddies either. Which I appreciate Dodrio isn't the best into laddies, but high risk is likely a chance to just get a big hit off before we die. Ursa, huh? There's about 1 million Ursaring sets, which makes Ursaring very hard to figure out what to do against, which is kind of annoying. Because there's some that have EQ, there's others that are just clicking normal move. I mean, I guess there might be a free swap into Gengar here and then a Revenge with Raikou angle. I guess, like, a lot of these are probably clicking normal or ground move right now. We could just get a free swap into Gengar and then clean back up with Raikou. But I think against the double team one, we probably just want damage. But I think the DT Ursaring is only Hyper Beam, which means we full wall that with Gengar anyway. Yeah, we full wall the DT one. Okay. It's not likely to be another normal in the back either. Let's have a look at what they're doing. Ursa 1's gonna Mega Kick, Ursa 2's gonna Double Edge or EQ, probably EQ. Ursa 3 would be annoying to swap out on, actually. We probably don't want to swap on Ursa 3. Ursa 4 is doing nothing. Ursa 5 is going to Mega Kick. Ursa 6 is going to DT, but we wall that with Gengar anyway. I mean, it's a free swap to Gengar on everything except for the special Ursaring. I guess the special Ursaring's probably clicking Crunch, which is not good for our existence. How much are we taking? That has Lumberry as well, though, so it can't even Quick Claw Revenge us. I think I'm going Gengar here. I like the idea of Gengar then Revenge with Raikou over the other way around. We also have a chance to just 2-hit KO with Thunderbolt with Gengar into some of these that don't have coverage. Yeah, EQ. So that rules out some of the Ursarings. Can't be this one. Can't be Special Ursa. Can't be you. Can't be you. I guess it's most likely to be Ursa 2, because it activates the phrase by itself, but we also have a ton of Dodrios and Ursarings that make the phrase, so probably not. Annoyingly, there's a lot of Quick Claw Crunch opportunity, but I think this is overall fine. I think we just drop 2 T-Bolts. I like Raikou more in the back than Gengar, I think. Rock Slide. Does that confirm which one it is? Yeah, that's good, Cabbage. How we doing? It's not Quick Claw, I don't think, which is good news for us. I think it's guaranteed Ursa 4 here at this point. If I'm not failing horribly somewhere. Yeah, it can't be either of those, I don't think. Bright Powder's annoying. I think if we die here, we go Wheezing if we get Bright Powdered. Nope, no Bright Powder. Lovely. Gonna start your round 1 now after a devastating loss against Quick Claw Snorlax. Oh, JG, you're telling me, buddy. The Quick Claws and the Bright Powders likely have been ruining my existence, unfortunately. Well, that's not what you want to see in the back, is it, really? We've got Bite on our Raikou, and our Raikou will be faster. This might be okay. Let's add Latios into our calcs. So, it can't be Bright Powder, which takes a few of them out of the mix. Can't be those ones. Yeah, that's all we really know, isn't it? Still quite a few Latios as it could be. There's no point skill swapping it though, because I have no ground move, Riley. Oh, and I see what you're saying, we're both Levitite, right? Okay, that took me a second. I'm slow, bear with me, bro. I guess the worst thing we could see here is probably... Does the DD1 have psychic coverage? I can't remember what the DD1 has. Oh, it can't be DD because DD is Bright Powder. Okay. I think the answer here is always just click attack with Gengar, and then hopefully bites a 2-hit KO from there with Raikou. What does the most to a ladder? I'm guessing probably just T-Bolt. I don't think a Spadef... Does a Spadef drop help us? There's a lot of Lum ones. What are we doing with Raikou and laddies? Let's do like a bulky laddie. Like one that has HP investment. Yeah, we should pick up the 2-hit KO afterwards. I think we want Thunderbolt for most damage here. And then it's going to be a roll afterwards. Let's just T-Bolt and see what happens. That didn't do very much. Luster Purge. I don't think there's that many that have Luster Purge. There isn't. So it's either 4 or 6. We'll know from Shell Bell. Annoyingly, Shell Bell will heal it out of range of the 2-hit KO from Bite, which is actually really terrible. It's also going to want to T-Wave us, though, and we have a Lum. Like, the one that has Shell Bell is going to 100% want to T-Wave us, because it won't see a kill, so that should be free, actually. Is it ever Wheezing now? Does Wheezing live a hit? Can we just boom and just dodge this whole scenario? Let's have a look. What have we got? It's Laddie 4 or 6. It's gonna T-Wave, we'll bite. We'll be faster, so we'll bite, it'll T-Wave, we'll bite again. I mean, the damage roll is very much in our favor, like 82% is the minimum. And we were hitting 17% minimum with Gengar. It's very likely Bite just kills anyway. If it's shelled, you ever T-Wave it, then swap, then boom. If I T-Wave the top one though, the top one has Lum, so it'll just break out the Lum and just attack me for free, which I don't necessarily like. We'll figure out if it's Shell Bell here though, won't we, on the swap actually? What's the Shell Bell one doing? The Shell Bell one's T-Waving. Then it's probably clicking Luster Purge. I don't think there's a safe way to get in versus the Shell Bell one though, Riley. Because if I T-wave it, it's going to T-wave me, and then it's going to want to T-wave again, so then I'm just going to get parried on the swap, and I'll just be slower anyway. I think it's just Raikou double bite. Let's go Raikou first, though, and figure out what we're doing. I like our roll to hit KO here with bite. I don't know, Riley. I want to say it's after. I'm not 1,000,000% sure, and that's something that probably would have helped in this scenario. Let me have a quick look at its HP. Might be able to figure out which one it is here. It's 38 pixels. So if we go into our calculator, which laddies is it? Laddie 4 or 6? What are they taking? Laddie 4 has 336 HP max. And I said what? 38 pixels was it? I already forgot. Yeah, 38 pixels. Which means it's got max HP of 272. Which we're a guaranteed kill on. And then what about Laddie 6? I'm guessing they're probably the same bulk, right? Oh, Laddie 6 has no bulk, so like, okay, it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO, then we're literally fine. Yeah, we'll take very little from that, I'd imagine. That's a crit. No? That did more than I was expecting. Is that Laddie... Is that max roll? What was that? That looks like more than 44.9%. Am I just tripping? Or is it Laddie 4 does more? Oh yeah, I guess that's probably Laddie 4 max roll then. Not... Wait, was it 4? Was it 2 and 6? I'm completely losing the plot. What were we comparing? We were comparing 4 or 6, yes. Very likely 4, I think, then. Which 4 is also very good. It gives us another Lumberry-like special attacker with just, like, insane coverage. Like, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Declaw, Luster Purge, like, is just crazy coverage, really. I think we take this Latios over Gengar, because it's also just a Levitate swap-in that's just strictly better, and it also stops us from fighting Latios again. I want to say we're just drafting this Latios, guaranteed, over Gengar here. It's not quite as fast as Gengar, which could cause a problem somewhere down the line, but I think Latios is just better Gengar. That wasn't Shell Bell either, and that guarantees it's 4. So yeah, it's guaranteed 4. So let's just get the kill here, and let's just take this on draft, I think. Yeah, Ice Beam for ground types is big. Like, I don't mind having, like, Giga Drain for grounds, but it feels like a Quick Claw Rock Slide could spell, like, the doom of Gengar. Maybe not at 31 IV, but... water types. I mean, we have a... Is Giga Drain better to have here? Because the only water types we're scared of with a lead Raikou is, a water grounds, right, realistically. And our Latios does not really hit the water grounds the same way that Gengar Giga Drain does. Let me think about this. We need Wheezing for Snorlax, realistically. And just Boom is just nice to have in the back pocket for, like, a physical hit. I think I'm still trading out Gengar here. I feel like Latios is just objectively better than Gengar, right? Like, let's look at the stats. More HP, more defense, more Spadef. A little bit less special, but similar. Like, it's only really the speed you're losing out on, and then we get another Lumberry in the back. I feel like it's just gotta be Gengar out here. Welcome to the team, Latios 4. Did anyone catch what the phrase was? I didn't catch what the phrase was. It was water something. I get really distracted in the middle of doing stuff when I'm doing this, and I always miss what the phrase is. Let me just grab the stream and look back. This is the nice thing about streaming. Water type. Free spirited, no phrase. Okay. Water, no strat. Cool. Which means it's actually less likely to be the water grounds, because Swampert has like the Miracle counter stuff for high risk, and so does Whiscash. I mean, it's not a great one to see, really, is it? There's some Miracle hijinks, I imagine, here that could spell our demise somehow. Let's have a look at the Milos. I enjoy the yapping though, Riley. I'm an avid LRXC fan, so I've picked up his tendencies, unfortunately, for everybody else. Milo 1 probably really wants to Icy Wind us because we're faster. Milo 2 is just going to click something, which we're fine to just bite into. It would be annoying if it focus banded into T-Volt, but it's not the end of the world. Milo 3, we can also just... it might heal out of range. Milo 3 we actually can't bite into T-Bolt, which is annoying. That's kind of awkward. Milo 4... we can also just bite into T-Bolt. So only Milo 3 we can't bite into T-Bolt. Do we care about that? Say we bite, we get hit for 33%. I mean, it's kind of annoying, right? It can't attract us, so it's actually very likely to just surf. In fact, I think Milo 3 is just surfing guaranteed. Problem is Milo 1 definitely wants to Icy Wind us, so we don't want to come in. No, Bite plus T-Bolt kills all of them except for 3, Riley. 3 will live, because we're going to do 15%, 85, so you're talking 103% max. And it'll heal 6% with lefties in between, so it'll guaranteed live Milo 3. Bite into T-Bolt. I think I'm relatively happy with taking that risk, though. I think I just bite into T-Bolt here. I think getting Mirror Coated is just way worse. We have a Latios in the back. I don't want to swap into an Icy Wind. Yeah, so it's Milo 1. We need to keep in mind that we're -1 speed. We're probably still faster, which we are, which is nice. I believe this is a guaranteed kill now. This is a guaranteed kill. Do we want to swap to reset our speed or not? The thing is, a lot of the waters aren't actually fast. I feel like 219 speeds still outspeeds the vast majority of the water types, so I'm thinking like for alligators, blastoises, etc. I'm happy to just stay in here, I think. I'm just going to take my T-Bolt and my kill here. The only way this goes bad is... oh, this one's not even focus bans, this is just guaranteed dead. Cool. Lovely. So that's Milo 1. Let's put that in the calc. This can go now. So that was Milo 1. Who have we got next? Whackage, huh? We're kind of wishing we'd swapped out now, huh? I mean, this thing's probably guaranteed to EQ, so we probably have a free switch into a Levitator. I'm guessing we can probably just go Latios Nice Beam this, but let's put it in here first. We are 3 IV, so I might not kill Whack 1 potentially, which could be annoying. I keep forgetting that Google Sheets doesn't pick up the end of names, only the start, which is irritating. So, if we look at Latios and we look at Whack 1, does Whack 1 die to Ice Beam? It's a very favourable roll. I'm guessing they're all guaranteed to EQ here, right? Let's have a look. This one sees a Boomerang kill. I don't think Icy Wind Speed Drop takes priority, so we should be fine. Marowak 2 is guaranteed as well. Caesar Kill, so it's definitely doing it. It's Caesar Kill. Yeah, this should be just a free swap into Latian, just an ice move, I guess. Water type in the back, you're liking Wheeze Boom. Assume you survive all rock slides with Wheezing. Wheezing's probably going to be slower than what's in the back though, Riley, potentially. And I don't know if it lives a rock slide into... Let's have a look at Wheezing. Let's do this one. Because we don't really do a lot of damage without... We are fast. Okay, Wax hella slow, what am I on about? We'll still be faster than like 3 IV for Alligator and the Sword, unfortunately, at 156. I don't necessarily mind having Wheezing just come in afterwards, because we can just die with Latios and just boom with Wheezing into last afterwards. Also the fact that it's... we actually know quite a lot here, because it was pure water on lead and Wax second. It actually can't be a water ground next, because otherwise it would cancel the phrase entirely. So Raiku's looking hella good into last mon. So I feel okay just going into Latios here and just clicking Ice Beam, because it's a guaranteed pure water in the back, I think. Or at least it can't be water ground. It could be something like Ludicolo potentially or something. But it can't be like a Whiscash or a... It can't full wall Raikou, basically. I mean, there's no need to boom though, Riley, here, because I can just go Latios into an Ice Beam. I just kill this Whack. Only Whack 1's a roll, and it's a very, very, very good roll. I think I'm just going Latios and just Ice Beaming this. And there's likely just a water in the back that we just get a free T-Bolt on with Lado. So we want to Ice Beam here. No, only Whack 1's a roll because it's HP invested. And the roll was like 99.7 minimum, so it's like a single roll to live. I'm not going to play too much around that, I don't think. Annoyingly, it is Ludi in the back. I'm wondering if we can figure out... Because I think all the Whacks have the same... They have the same exact spread other than Whack 1. So we might be able to figure out something about Ludi. Let's put Ludicolo in. We do have Sludge Bomb, 31 IV Sludge Bomb in the back, which is nice. If it's 2 1s don't activate the phrase though, do they? No, so we actually don't know anything about this. It could be any of them still, which is unfortunate. I mean, the worst case is it's one of the spammers, right? One of the kind of DT spammer sets. Let's have a look at Ludi's. How much are we doing to Ludicolo? We're doing very good damage, actually. D-Claws, that's Ludi 1, though. That's the no-bulk Ludis, right? Which we're not too worried about. We're worried about these ones. We do 47%. I like just going for D-Claw to discourage, I'm just going to D-Claw to try and discourage double team, and then we can always just Sludge Bomb once we come back out with Wheezing. If we die somehow. Yeah, okay, it's one of the DT Ludis. I think we swap here then, because I'm guessing Wheezing just kills, and now it doesn't want to double team anymore. So it's Ludi 3 or 4. Yeah, Sludge Bombs are pretty much guaranteed kill, even after another round of lefties. Swift Swim annoying, maybe, but I think we just swap. We're actually faster than these as well, which is just great for us. I think we just go Wheezing Hill. Yeah, Rain Dance, so it'll be faster if it's Swift Swim. Let's see if it's Rain Dish or not. It is Rain Dish. I still don't think that heals it out of range, but if we miss this, it'll be a roll to kill, I think, because it'll basically full heal. Let's just Sludge Bomb here. Lovely. Easy does it. We have the anti-Ludicolo technology right here. Can't be toxic. Pretty much kills in one hit. We have the one of the best Ludi answers. Other than, I guess, Aerialize. It's good for us. No type. Flexibly adaptable, huh? Flexibly adaptable. So that's 3 or more categories. Okay. That probably tells us that it's likely to be like Trick, Zam, or Clefable in the squad. And then maybe like high risks plus slow and steady or something. That's interesting. Maybe it'll be weather or some type of weird stuff. Do we want any of those mons? I feel like the answer's probably no, but let's just double check. Milo and Whack. Okay, what are we losing to currently with the squad? What does Raikou plus Laddie not like? They don't like Quick Claw Rock Grounds, which Weezing's also not great into. They don't like Snorlax. Grasses are a bit better now I've got Latios because I have Ice Beam, so we're not as worried about grasses. Let's have a whack over Weezing, maybe. I guess the thing is we don't know which whack this is. This could still be whack 1, so we probably don't want to swap for whack in case it is whack 1. Whack 1 is not particularly great. I'm tempted to just keep here. I feel like Milotic doesn't make sense on the squad. I think we're just going to keep. I like having 2, like, potential swaps out of an EQ mon as well. Might be nice into high risk as well. Considering that's probably like all your double edges, etc. I feel like the front end's pretty stacked here, like we've got a pretty solid team. I don't really need to change too much here. We'll be faster. We gotta keep in mind it's flexibly adaptable here as well, so we can get a lot of info from the throws. I mean, this could still be any of them, because they all have like a mix of numbers, so they're all quite likely. Could be like double 3s to activate slow and steady with another mon in the back. Or... no, slow's 2. What's 3? I always forget what 3 is. 3's endurance. Okay. I mean, what are we doing into this anyway? Let's just focus on the now. Bite's probably going to do good damage. Gives us a flinch chance. We're guaranteed faster. At 31 IV. The worst thing that happens is probably Bright Powder into CM on 4. I feel like that would be pretty terrible. But we can't kill, and if we're scared about CM, we just want to hit it now. Because Laddie's not a great swap. I think we just always bite on this. I don't see a reason not to just bite. See how much damage we do. A lot? Okay, well. We'll never know which Espeon it is. it's Espeon something. The tanker. Guess this is probably high risk counter tank. Or maybe focus punch. It's probably quite likely to be 1 because it activates the phrase by itself. I guess it could also be 4-2-2 and then another high risk and slow move in the back. What are we doing into Miltank? What is Miltank doing to us is the first question. Not a lot when we 2-hit KO. Thunder waving us, but we have Lum and then we 2-hit KO. EQing us, which we live, and then we 2-hit KO. Does Thunderbolt put it into Salak, actually? That could be really bad. We're actually faster post Salak, which is hilarious, so we also just T-Bolt that one. And Miltank 4 is double teaming, so we want damage. I think we always just EQ here. Oh, T-Bolt, sorry. It's nice that we're faster than the Salak one also. Sword. Mill tank 1, I think, right? This facade? Is there more mill tanks with facade? Yeah, guaranteed tank 1. Cool. We just pick up the kill on this. It does have focus band. I don't think we can bite this. It wants to milk drink this turn. Yeah, there's no way in hell we manage to bite this, so we just have to go for T-Bolt again. And if it milk drinks, then that's kind of annoying because we'll take damage again, but we'll think about Reflect maybe if it does that. Let's just T-Bolt first. I forgot to update the count of this thing, didn't I? Is this 45 normal high risk, right? Or normal flex? Victory Bell, huh? What do you have? Maybe Sweet Scent? Activating the phrase or something. Espeon 1 with 5 would activate 5 with this. I think it's likely Victory Bell 1. I think it was likely Espeon 1 and Victory Bell 1. I've got a feeling it's going to be this one, because then we've got 3 3s, which activates a phrase. We've got high risk, and then we've got 2 5s, which should activate a phrase, so that makes 3 phrases. It's very likely Victory Bell 1 here, unless I'm missing something. Victory Bell 1 is going to sleep us, but we have a Lum. We're also already faster in the back, I assume. 133 speed. Yeah, we're faster with everything. Let's just get damage. There's no reason to really do anything else. Don't even have annoying items. There's some bright powder stuff. Lefties. We probably just clean up with Latios guaranteed though, so let's just click A a bunch of times until we win. If we lose 3v1 versus a Victory Bell, I don't know what to say, man. Yeah, so Sweet Powder into our we probably should have bit to get the 2 flinch chances, huh? And then Thunderbolted last turn. That would have been better. Should have done Bite, T-Bolt. Let's just bite now, though. That's a crit. Okay. Likely Victory Bell 1. Poison's nice to have. Poison's a bit of a weird type. Like, it's poison with Levitate's okay. It's just like, the psychic types are pretty scary. Yeah, it's good, Navarro. Welcome in, tag. Good luck, thank you, thank you. 5th match is next, so that would be... So this should be Battle 47, actually, so my count is just completely messed up. Water slow and steady. I always think about Lapras 1 with Water Slow and Steady, which we're also great into. I like our team a lot. I'm not swapping. We're likely to see Lapras 1 here, I think. Lantern, huh? It's Lantern 1, probably. Slow and Steady Lantern, I would guess. Not guaranteed, but very likely. Annoyingly, we can't T-Bolt this, which is actually really annoying. I'm guessing Bite probably doesn't do a fat lot either. It really wants to T-Wave this turn, which would give us a free switch into Latios. Do we have a Bite to then pick up the kill with Latios? Can we even do that? We say this is Lantern 1. $26. There's no way we're picking that killer. No. Okay. I mean, if it's not Volt Absorb or T-Bolt seems good. We could also just bite Flinch, and then we will be able to just clean up with a Dragon Claw. We don't want to be paralyzed is the problem. Is there a way to play around this to not end up paralyzed? We don't want to swap in Wheezing and take a Surf for no reason, because that'll chunk it a lot. Because if we bite, we're going to get T-Waved, and then it's going to want a T-Wave again anyway. So then we can go Lati, but we'll get T-Waved on the swap, which will burn our Lumberry on Lati, and then it will want a T-Wave again on Lati. So either way, I think we're ending up paralyzed with something here, if it is Lantern 1. Which one would we rather be paralyzed? I want to say Raiku's probably better to not be paralyzed on, considering the fact that we're into water high risk. Do we want to burn both our Lumberries is the other question. We could also just hard swap Lati, hit it for 50%, and then hit it for 50% again. With 2D claws. Which seems pretty decent. What's the bulk split? They're all taking the same damage because they're all the same Spadef. Yeah, I think I'm going to swap Lati here. What's Wheezing doing to Lantern? Are we faster? We are actually faster. Maybe we do take 50% on Wheezing instead. Maybe that's better than ending up with a paralyzed ladder. But then again, like if it's like a Swampert, we probably just want to be able to boom. I'm gonna bite, I think. I'm gonna do the... Because if I flinch here, I get massive upside. I'm gonna bite first, then I'm gonna go Laddie afterwards. Could be like a slow and steady Starmie that wants the T-Wave, though. It might be nice to have our Lum. I'm gonna keep our Lumberry, actually. Okay, I think it's pretty much... Yeah, it's guaranteed Lantern 1, which makes sense because it's slow and steady. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. So this thing is just going to T-Wave us again here, which is kind of annoying, but... I mean, it kind of is what it is. Yeah, I think we just declaw. Yeah. Fine. Not ideal. We could get Confuse Raid here, which would be annoying. It's not going to attract because we're same gender. It's not going to T-Wave. It's a 50-50 between Surf and Confuse Raid here, I think. Unless there's like HP logic for Confuse Raid where it doesn't want to confuse if it's weak. If the target's HP is over 70, no change, unconditionally. Okay, so I guess it's more likely to just Surf here. Let's just try and pick up our kill. That's a crit, that's annoying. Fine. Fine. Paralyzed Laddie's not ideal. But we do have a Raikou in the back into what should be another water. Ooh. Is this Meganium too? Slow and Steady's already satisfied, actually. It's not guaranteed to be Meganium. Slow and Steady Meganium, anyway. It can be any of these, realistically, now. Getting full powered into it just double teaming would be incredibly cringe. I'm guessing Wheezing's probably very good into this for cleanup, though. Yeah, if we get a bit of chip, Wheezing should pick up a kill for us. Meganium 3 just drops. Do we have a just hard switch here? This one's probably light screening or sunny day. This one's annoying. We just have to stall out the leech seeds. Do we kill Meganium 3? Why do we put Meganium 3 out? What do we have to worry about? Endure flail shenanigans. Yeah, we don't kill. That's kind of annoying. And with Salak, that is actually faster than our Raikou. So that seems pretty bad. We probably don't want to do that. Yeah, Meganium 3 is concerning if we just Ice Beam here. Probably don't want to Ice Beam into Meganium 3. The rest of them don't really kill us though, so maybe we just get some chip here and then come back out and revenge with Raikou. Does Raikou need to kill a Meganium? I'm guessing too much though, right? I mean, it's gonna have to be chip it and then kill it with Wheezing, I think. If we get a little bit of chip to stop it DTing, I'm thinking we declaw here, stop it from wanting to DT, if it is the DT one, and then we go Wheezing and kill it. It is Meganium too, that's annoying. We want this to hit quite badly here. Oh, that's not great. Alright, Meganium 2. When is it not Meganium 2? Alright, what are we doing versus Meganium 2? I mean, worst comes to worst, we stall it out of everything. I don't think we have healing though, do we, is the problem. So that's double and then that's focus band. We do a lot of damage with Wheezing. It can't sleep us this turn either. I think it probably just wants to DT again though, is the annoying thing. Because right now it can't Grass Whistle, because I'm already paralyzed. It might substitute, which would be really bad on a swap. I don't know if we stay in and try and Ice Beam this, or if we just hard swap Wheezing before this gets out of hand. But like, if we hard swap Wheezing right now, it could very easily just double team again, then we miss, then it Grass Whistles us. At least with Latios, we can't get slept, so I think I'm going to stay in an Ice Beam. Okay, we need to keep track of these. That's 1 out of 10 leeches. I think maybe now we swap, because it doesn't want to Leech Seed. I think it's almost guaranteed to sub or double team this turn. It can't Grass Whistle. It can't Leech Seed because I'm seeded, so it doesn't want to do that. I think we just hard swap Wheezing this turn, actually. And we hope that it... Annoyingly, it's faster than our Wheezing, though. It probably double teams here, but then it can sleep us, which is really cringe, but I think we're just swapping them. We can't take too much damage from Leech Seed or we just lose. Yeah, D2. Okay. If we hit 1, we kill here. If we get Leech, we just swap anyway, because the end goal here really is stall this out of Leech Seeds, I guess, now. We've still got healthy Raikou versus Water in the back. Okay, it's a good miss. Okay, it's a good hit. Nice. Oh, Meganium 2, you are a horror. I'm glad we didn't have to full stall that out, that would have been boring. Can we figure out which Gara this is? Probably not, right? I mean, we just boom, realistically, right? Especially at -1. I don't think there's a reason to not boom, is there? How much damage are we taking? Even -1 we kill. -1 we kill. We kill. And we kill. Even -1 we guarantee kill all of these, so let's just blow up. Surf Garrow we don't want to take either. Lovely. Meganium 2 has been packed up. Sick battle. No type. No phrase. Okay. I like our team here. Let's keep. 31 IV bulky wheezing 4 is pretty good. I've had one swap so far. Just making it out. Okay, I mean, that's admittedly pretty bad. This was the mon that I was saying earlier we don't want to run into. It's not as bad now we have Laddie instead, because it's probably going to EQ this turn, so we might just get a free swap in. Let's see what our Steelixes are doing. Can't be Steelix 4 because it's no phrase. So it's got to be one of these, which all have EQ. Annoyingly, Steelix 1 probably doesn't see a kill, so Steelix 1's probably Rock Tombing, but we'd still be faster on the swap. What are we taking from a Steelix 1 Rock Tomb? Not a fat lot, and we probably 2-hit KO. I think this is just always a hard swap. I don't think Steelix 2 will see a kill on my Raikou. I don't think any of these will see a kill on Raikou. Could be wrong. Actually. Maybe they do. So it should be an even freer swap. It should be very likely to just EQ here. Yeah, lovely. Still don't know which Steelix this is. We're just Ice Beaming twice. That's worst possible outcome. Okay. Not ideal. Full HP explosion is unfortunate. That confirms it's Steelix 3. Not likely to be a ground, since this was ground. So I think we just go Raikou here on the switch in. I think Raikou is just better than Weezing. And now we wish we went Weezing, didn't we? This is a stacker of a team. We can probably swap back in on this with Weezing though, to be honest. Like 31 IV Weezing is probably eating a lot of the Heras alive, would be my guess. Yeah, Hera 1's not doing a fat lot. Hera 1 probably wants to Rock Tomb to lower the speed, which is fine to swap in on. Hera 2 is bulk up or EQ. We don't do a fat lot back though, is the problem. We like having Weezing in here as well to get the chance of blowing up on the last mon. There's no bug ground type. There's not another steel ground type. I'm pretty sure it can't be a ground type in the back at this point. Which means Raikou is looking pretty good to keep alive. Yeah, it's good, Sean. We're doing pretty decent. Just got boomed on turn 1 by a Steelix, which has put us in a bit of a weird spot, but I'm hoping we'll be alright. What are we doing with Raikou? Just clicking T-Bolt. We're not dead. We actually would be dead if we put it in Swarm though, right? Yeah, we probably can't raw T-Bolt here either, actually. Do we set Reflect and then swap? Is that stupid? Oh yeah, we take so much from EQ. I feel like that's not worth it. We probably want Raikou healthy for last mon. What's Wheezing doing to full HP? Error. Error 1, we just spam Sludge Bomb. We could get countered, but then we can revenge with Raikou. Error 2, we also just spam Sludge Bomb. I mean, poisoning it into Guts would just be so bad as well, though. Error 3, we can maybe 2-shot. And we'd come in on an EQ, so we'd be relatively fine coming in on that. I think I'm going, I think I'm just going Wheezing here. I don't like this, because there's Briar Powder errors and all manner of stuff that could go wrong. That's probably not what we wanted to say. It's error 2, right? It's only got Mega Horn, though. If we poison this, how bad is that? Do we have to boom here? It's slower, so we don't have to boom, and in fact there's no point in booming because we can guarantee pick this off with Raikou afterwards. So we might as well just spam Sludge Bomb, try and win, and even if we die, we revenge with Raikou. There's no point just blowing up here if we could maybe get away with Wheezing being alive at the end. It might just spam Bulk up. Let's just Sludge Bomb. It can miss Mega Horns as well. This is 1v1able right now. That looks like max roll to me. 235. That was like absolute max roll. That's not ideal either. Oh, it's Lum actually. That's good. The most accurate Heracross in the West. We should live another one as well. So if we're faster than them, if it's Swarm, we're dead here if it hits. Yeah, it's Swarm as well, unlucky. That was unfortunate. Every hit and Swarm is a bit unlucky there, but it's whatever. We have to just pick this off here. There's no reason to do anything else. Let's just kill it. Alright, something not diabolical in the back, please. Can't be a ground type. Oh yeah, now we get a crit. Nice. Okay, that's good. That's fine. We like to see Zapdos here. That's good. Can we bite into T-Bolt this, or do we have to just T-Bolt T-Bolt? What a team this guy had. Boom, Steelix, Bulk Up, Hera, and Zapdos. What a squad. I don't think we can bite into T-Bolt, can we? It's not guaranteed. No, it's not guaranteed. We just have to T-Bolt T-Bolt here. We have Lum as well if it T-Waves us, which is nice. This was probably one of the best mons we could have seen come out, to be honest with you. Our chance of like beating this is very high. Because it wants to T-Wave because we're faster as well. It's the same one we were fighting earlier, the double team Zap. I can't remember. I think it was Zap 2. Yeah, it was Zap 2. Cool, we make it out alive. You guys are so annoying, Speed and Navarro. This is what it feels like to be Justin. 7th match is next. Flying, that seems good. Flying, no type. What's your guys' favourite frame type? I like the Emerald one. I think it's 18, Sean, the one that's just like the Emerald. The reason why I've got this frame on is because I was hatching Skarmory eggs and it matches. That'll be our next 5 IV target, is breeding a Skarmory. So this is flying, no raise. And this is 6 IV, so let's remember to change that quickly. I think the squad's good into this. I don't think there's a reason to swap anything. I feel like into flyings we have like the anti-flying squad, like literally, so let's just keep. Okay, Speed. Real and true. Ah, yeah, nice flying type. That's my favorite flying type golem. I mean, this should still be okay. It should be a swap into Latios on an EQ and then just Ice Beam. The only way this goes wrong is we go into Latios to Ice Beam and it quick claw booms us. Or it just like hard booms this turn. But I think if it sees a kill with EQ, it should just take the kill with EQ over booming anyway. Let's see if we're guaranteed dead here. We should be. Dead. That one will double team, which is annoying, but it only has focus punch, so it's not too scary. That one's EQing. That one's EQing. Yeah. Okay. It's just hard swap here into Latios. I'm not sure if we guarantee get the kill, because some of the golems are Spidef invested. It might be that we don't get the kill. Hilariously, it's the sub-punch golem. So we know which golem that is. It's golem 2, which is a guaranteed kill if we hit. We can take 2 focus punches before we're in trouble. So let's just Ice Beam here. Nice. So that's guaranteed golem 2. Just delete that. Lovely. What have we got next? Charizard. It's no type, no phrase, which means it can't be Zard 4. So Zard 4, you're out the race, unfortunately, my friend. Can be any of the other ones. So, Zard 1, 2, 3. Zard 1 we just kill with T-Bolt. We are slower, but it would set Sunny Day, probably. Zard 2 we also just okay, and Zard 3. Yeah, it's just always T-Bolt here. Worst case is Zard 3 declaws us, and even a declaw crit we come back in with Raikou and we T-Bolt, so I'm okay with this. It's the worst case, it's Zard 3 with declaw. Okay, we live though. Lovely. So that's Zard 3, confirmed. Zatu will hilariously probably be faster than us here, which is funny for Zatu. It's your time to shine, Zatu. Can't be Zatu 2. Can be any of the other Zatus. I don't really care which Zatu this is, to be honest. Let's just T-Bolt, and then if we die, we just come back out with Raikou. Drill back. With the same attack, so we don't know which one it is. One of them. And it's dead. And we are up to 49. So, we have 27 swaps now. We'll be 28 with the draft, so we need 1 swap next set. Going for a certain number. I mean, I'm just aiming for 100. That's my notional number. My short-term goal is to just beat Nolan 3, because I always seem to lose in these Scuffed IV rounds. So I'm hoping to make my way past Nolan 3 this run, at least. That's kind of my target, really. I'm aiming for kind of 63 at least this run, ideally. Obviously, it's the factory, so you can just lose at any point, but that's my target at the minute. We need 1 swap next set. This is going to be Scuffed IVs on our elevations. this round, so our first two mons are going to be scuffed, essentially. So let's go into our draft and see what we got. Let's make some more of these tabs as well. We're going to need them. Let's get rid of that. Cool. Alright, let's see what we pull in our draft then. If you need my help, you get one call, like in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The thing is, though, Navarro, there's no point phoning your help, because I know what your help will be. Your help is just click A. So I already know your answer without even phoning a friend. Oh, God. That's like the worst phrase you can see is psychic unrestrained. That's like very high chances of laddies. Like that's just diabolical. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same phrase I had going into my one where I lost to the Typhlosion was psychic unrestrained, I'm pretty sure. We need to be very laddie conscious. Raikou again, scuffed IVs. I mean, this is a pretty decent draft. Raikou 3, not the best Raikou, no bite coverage. Still pretty good though. I think its IV is a mash though, because that speed is very low. Let's have a look at Raikou 3. It's got good attack IV though, so we could potentially reset and get this back to very, very fast. I think that's going to be... Let's just type the IVs in and let's just do it. So it's 307, so minus 14 should be 17. 180, so that should be 26. 172 minus 14 should be 17. 360, almost max special's nice. That's 13. Spadef is 226, so that's 21. And speed is really bad. That's minus 25, so there should be 6. Cool, let's export that set. And then let's import that set. Spread name, right. Let's just do right. Save that. We're probably drafting that. It's still a very good pawn on lead. Have you guys ever seen the clip of the guy on that show that confirms the color of Pikachu? Yeah, I've seen that. That's a classic. This is an elevation. I don't like this. We're probably not taking that. Oh, dude, it's the bad god. Oh, that god is so bad. Oh, I saw God and I was like, oh, this will be like probably quite decent into Latties. Might be like Ice Punch or D-Bond. No, it's God 1. That's just... That's pretty bad, I won't lie. We were kind of hoping that would be our answer to some of the psychics in return, but that's pretty bad overall. Oh, it's a weird Mence as well. I'm not sure we like that Mence. It should be 31 IV at least. Is it Mence? It's one of the DD Mences, like Mence 5 or something. Let's see which Mence this is. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that Mence that much. Like hardy DD, like weird bulk. I mean, 31 IV in Tim's gonna be good. I just think that's gonna be really bad into a latte. But it's probably getting drafted anyway. It gives us a flyer to swap out from Raikou into, which is nice. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we're probably still taking this. Let's have a look at what IVs this has. It should just be 31, right, actually. It's just 31 IV, Salamence 6. Yeah, it is. So we need one swap, and then we've got Raikou 3, and we have Ment 6. And we need to rest. Can someone remind me at the end of this battle that I need to rest to reset my Raikou's IVs, please? If possible. Water Absorb Vape. I mean, it can never really be Machamp into Psychics, can it? Yeah, kind of weird. Kind of weird in the back line. This Salamence is a bit weird. No EQ means it's not that good into Electrics. We're probably going to have to rely on our Raikou to beat other Electrics. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Okay. I mean, it's probably Vape as the backmon for Water Absorb into Ices, but, like, it's also not great into... I mean, we need Vape for, like, Rock Ground, so it surely has to be Vape as the last piece. Which, again, is not good into Latties. Yeah, this is kind of rough into this phrase. We might get bailed and it might be, like, not a Laddie, but it could also very easily just be a Laddie and cause us some issues. This one, Vaporeon 1, yeah. Yeah, so we don't even have Ice Beam for Laddies, which is annoying. I mean, I guess we have Bite, but we're gonna get outsped and get T-bolted, which is not good. How do we beat a Lati with this team? How do we beat a Lati with this team? I mean, even Aggron's not great, because we don't even have, like, a... We're just gonna get... I really don't like the squad into Psychic. Like, the individual pieces are decent. Like, this Raikou as a standalone mon is pretty good. Like, Salamence is also going to be decent. Like, there'll be chances where I can swap into something with, like, a ground move and get a DD off. It's just weird not having EQ on this. Like, we basically only have Aerialize, because when are we really clicking Headbutt, let's be honest. Unless we're flinch fishing somewhere. I'm just thinking, like, we send our, like, Raikou into a lead Lati, like, what is the play immediately? Because, like, so many of them have Lumberry as well, like, it just feels terrible. And then our back is also not good into a Lati, like... Are we faster than... I've got a feeling we're not even faster. Are we faster than the no-speed Laddies? We are, just barely, by 5 points. So there's that. And this is 3 IV actually. Let's swap these back. Like, if there's a Lati that just has, like, Ice Beam and Thunderbolt, like, I don't know what we're doing with this draft. Into that. Like, I don't know how to beat that with this squad. Like, I feel like it's got to be lead Raikou, just because that makes sense for every battle after this one. Like, I like the idea of lead Raikou, and then we have a free, like, EQ swap into Salamence. But, like, that also feels really bad into Psychics. Like, maybe lead in Tim's just nice, actually. Maybe it's just lead Salamence in case it's, like... I mean, what about Espeon, though? Like, if we lead Salamence, like, lead Espeon is so bad. So it's, like, Espeon 4. And we lead Salamence 6. Like, we're gonna get... Oh, we actually don't die in 2 hits. That's crazy. I guess that's bulk investment. Do we 2 hit? Oh, we could DD once and try for the Oko, actually. I think I'm gonna lead Salamence just because I really don't like the idea of lead Raikou into a Lati that just Calm Minds on my face and then just sweeps the rest of my backline. Like, a lead electric is really awkward with this setup because I'd have to swap into Raikou on an electric move, which just doesn't feel good. Like, what if it's like lead punches Zam as well? Like, that's so bad. Like, we don't want to swap into anything. I mean, I guess it's going to guaranteed Ice Punch, so maybe we could go Vape. Does Raikou make more sense as a lead? Maybe not, because, like, even if it's Raikou on lead, right, we don't have EQ with Salamence, so, like, we're not swapping Salamence into, like, a rock ground. Like, we're going to be hard swapping into Vaporeon. So we'd rather have Salamence lead to get the Intim to trade into Vaporeon afterwards. I think I'm leading Salamence. I think this is the squad. So let's get our calcs up. We are Salamence 6 at 31 IV. We are Raikou. Weird Raikou. Right, why is my Raikou set 9 here? Didn't I import it? Yeah, I imported it into this one. Swap them around. And then it was Vape 1, wasn't it? We really don't want to see a lead Laddie here, I don't think. We don't want to see Lati at all, to be completely honest with you, but the odds of not seeing a Lati into this phrase is pretty poor. We're also a bit scared of Metagross, because we led with Salamence. We can probably swap in on a Meteor Mash, though, to Raikou. Okay, need Flareon. With this Intimed, this seems like a good chance to DD setup. It's no phrase, so it's not going to be like the high risk Flareons either. This might have been like the best lead we could have seen potentially. I've messed this up by copying these after I filtered it. Oh, that's annoying. So we are fighting Flareon. Can't be 3 or 4 because they activate high risk. Which means it's one of these two. Flareon 1 or 2. I want to say this is like prime DD setup. We need +3 to kill. Oh, getting burned would be so bad. We are Lum though as well. Flareon 2 is Intimed as well. Yeah, I feel like we just start DDing here and then see which one it is and then figure out from there. Annoyingly, it's female, so Flareon 2 could actually be super annoying here because it can attract us and then start setting up curses. Yeah, that could be really cringe. I mean, we have Vape in the back to surf it if things go really bad. But ideally we want this to be Flareon 1 so we can just set up some Dragon Dances on this. We want to be at least +1 to get the 2-hit KO on Flareon 2 though, so let's just DD once and see what happens. Annoyingly it is Flareon 2. How much does Vape do to Flareon 2? Vape almost one-shots, and I will be faster. The only way that goes south is if we get Quick Clawed on that turn. So we still don't 2-hit KO here, because it's +1 now on defense. So we probably just want to DD again. I mean, getting crits getting scary at this point. Maybe we aerialize once here. Like, getting a crit here would be so bad. Let's headbutt. Headbutt into 2 aerializes kills, so let's fish for headbutt flinch. Okay, curse again. Maybe we should have aerialized to get the extra damage there, actually. For the extra defense, because now we're not going to kill again. I'm going to aerialize again now. And then... what's it going to be at? If we aerialize again now, it's still not going to die. So then we're going to need to DD again, aren't we? This has got kind of awkward now. I should have aerialized last turn. Do we DD again here, or do we aerialize? We're not getting 2-hit KO'd still. I'm guessing crit just obliterates us at this point though, right? Crit doesn't kill us still, actually. So let's DD again. I like being more boosted into laddies in the back here as well. Okay, curse again. Well, now it's getting scary. Now we need to go for the kill. I'm gonna aerialize here. Quick Claw Curse is really bad there, because now it's another defense boost. That's really cringe, actually. We just aerialized twice again here, I believe. Oh. Well, now things are really awkward, huh? I mean, we want to kill and get this upside. Like, worst comes to worst, it double edges and kills itself. We want to try and get our upside of Salamence into the back here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm sure I could have played that better somehow. We're very thankful now that we're faster than the Starmie. I don't think we'll kill still, though, which could leave things a bit awkward. Because we're only +2. I'm not sure if that's enough to kill every Starmie. So that was Flareon 2, because that was Curse. So let's put that in there. And then now we have Starmie. I need to rest after this battle. Can someone remind me to rest after this battle as well? Please, 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 because I'm going to forget. Let me put it in capitals on here. So, we're guessing this probably came in with a super effective move. It's probably an Ice Beam Starmie. Do we kill the Starmie Collective? It's no type, no phrase, so it can't be Starmie 2, because Starmie 2 activates slow and steady. It can't be Starmie 6, because that also does slow and steady. It can be any of the remaining Starmies. None of them have Quick Claw. Yeah, it can be any of those. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Let's look at Starmie 3 as the universal benchmark of Pokemon that are scary. We have a very good roll to kill this, since we greeded +2, which is nice. We're also not guaranteed dead because of our bulk. If we go down here, what happens? We go out to Raikou and we're faster anyway. The question is here, we can probably go Raikou safely into every Starmie now. Do we want to try and take our kill if we can get it with Salamence to be +2 into a Psychic type in the back that could be a Latios? We are faster than every Latios in the back though. Maybe we'd rather just have Salamence alive and then Raikou will still outspeed the Latios that comes out in the end. If it's a Metagross, we're probably okay with Vaporeon. Because I'm guessing the bulky Starmies, is there a bulky one that has Ice Beam? No, these are all max speed, max special. So we currently have a 75% chance to just kill. If we don't kill, a lot of them are just Ice Beaming our ass and dropping us. Like, Ice Beam, Ice Beam. 3 out of 5 have Ice Beam. There's also Bright Powder, which is a reason to Aerial Ace, I guess. Because then we could end up getting Ice Beamed into Or Psychic into Psychic on Raikou if we get Bribe Powdered. I feel like the upside of +2 into a potential last Latios is, like, massive for this team. But if we die here, like, Raikou cleans this up, and then we have Raikou plus Vape versus a Lati, which I don't like our odds of winning that, to be completely honest. Because Salamence will at least be faster. So then we can get a free Aerial Ace on one of the laddies as well. What if we swap to Raikou though and we just get frozen? Does this have Lumberry? Yeah, I mean, we could just be swapping into a freeze and then we just lose hard. I'm going to try my Aerial Ace. Like, it's 75% chance to Oko. If we miss this and then it's Latios in the back, GG, man. That's all I'm saying. We thought about it. I think this makes sense. Nice. We get our kill. Beautiful. We'll have to think about if we want one of those Stormies after this. It is Latias in the back. So now we're very happy that we're +2. We don't know which Stormy that was. So we can't really figure out anything about this Latias. It can't be Quick Claw. It's unlikely to be Lum or Bribe Powder, but not guaranteed. It's no phrase, so it can't be... Yeah, we don't know. This is too hard to figure out. Every single Starmie has a 3, actually. So it can't be double 3s on Latias, but there is no double 3s on Latias. Okay. We don't know anything. I assume we just Aerial Ace into this at +2. Might be a Headbutt, fish for a flinch, who knows. Aerial Ace does 62 to 74. Raikou's then doing 29, but Raikou's not dying to one hit. So it's probably just Aerial Ace here, especially into the Bribe Powder ones. I think we just Aerial Ace here. And we'll see if it's Ice Beam, Lati. Laundrius, right? Reflect Lati. Body 4. Thank you, Egg Horse 2. Thank you. Reset. Good shout, good shout, good shout. I'm pretty sure that's guaranteed Laundrias. I think that's the only one. Yeah, so it's Latias 4, which is quite a good Pokemon actually. So we'll think about taking that as well after this. So this is guaranteed Latias 4. And that might give us info on which Starmie it is as well. Let's hide those. So it can't be double 3s on Starmie, otherwise it'd be Slow and Steady. So it can't be Starmie 5. What else? That's all we know, right? Can't be lefties, but none of those have lefties. Starmie 2 is just so bad. I don't like Starmie 2. He's just hating Horse 2. So he didn't want you to remind me because he wants me to forget so that I lose, because he's my #1 hater, but also my #1 fan simultaneously. I'm guessing we might not kill here. Is it ever Crunch? What HP does this have? 18. And Latias 4 is max of what? 315. So this thing has max HP of 123 right now. So Crunch isn't a guaranteed kill. And neither is Reflect. Crunch has a better roll to kill right now though. And this is lefties, so it's not Bright Powder. What's Crunch's odds to kill at 123? 43%, and it could... I'm gonna Crunch here, I think. We could go for the Headbutt, like, chance, but I think that's less likely than just killing with the scrunch. Yeah, nice. Big, 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 big. Let's get that back on the screen. Do we want Laundry Ass is the next question. That does make us very ice weak. Water type high risk. Oh, I missed the rest, man. Oh, I'm so stupid. I thought it was the one after. I thought it was like the text afterwards. It's there, isn't it? Fuck. Remind me again next battle. Classic. El Clasico. Do we like this vape? Do we need this vape is the better question. Laundry Ass is good. Is it Laundry Ass over Salamence? Salamence is 31 IV though with DD. How do we beat Rock Grounds if we get rid of Vaporeon? Can we beat Rock Grounds if we get rid of Vaporeon? Let me just double check we definitely want to rest with Raikou as well. What are my stats going now? I'd make everything 26, wouldn't I? Does the speed tier matter? Like, what's breaking 304 at 3 IV? How are we beating a Rock Ground if we take Laundry Ass? I mean, we've got Charm, and we have Mist Ball. And it would already be intimidated from Salamence, but it would be clicking a rock move on the swap in. Our Vape is also Water Absorb, which is nice. What was the stat spread on Vape 1? Defense, Spidef, Special Attack. I'm not convinced this Salamence is, like, that great. Like, I'm kind of bad into electrics right now. Like, the DD has massive upside, though. Having 31 RV Vape seems nice, though. Just, like, modest Mystic Water Surf seems decent in the back. I think missing EQ on Salamence is a bit of a problem. Because right now, currently, like, I just lose to Steelix, right? Like, neither of these two mons can hit Steelix. But then how is Laundry Ass hitting Steelix? It's not. Also. Plus Salamence is 31 IV. Do we just keep here? Is that stupid? We kind of need Raikou for like the high risk waters, like your Sheer Cold spammers, your Laprases, your Walreins, right? But then like even then we've got to swap in on an Ice Beam, which doesn't feel good. I feel like 31 IV Intim lead just seems nice though. I feel like it's a mistake to get rid of Salamence here. Like DD feels solid. Like once we reset Raikou, we'll have massive IV advantage. I think I'm keeping. Like Laundry Ass is really good, but I'm just not convinced it makes sense on the squad. Like, we're so weak to, like, Water Ice already, like, I feel like getting rid of Vape is just silly. Even though, to be honest, Vape's not really great into Water Ices, though, because it doesn't do anything. It's Rock Grounds, I guess, that we're scared of, right? Also, if we get rid of Salamence, how are we beating Snorlax? We're just not. Yeah, let's keep. Let's keep, and I need to rest next battle, I think. I'm just trying to figure out if the speed tiers matter for anything. Because, like, we'll be getting a boost to defense and HP, like, a little bit. Like, we're getting an overall bulk boost and a bit of a speed boost. But it also makes us a little bit weaker on the special front, but I feel like that's probably worth it. I just think at 3 or 4 speed, we're still outrunning everything that's 100 base speed tier, right? I didn't look at what the phrase was, that was... We're just trolling right now, man. I don't know what we're doing. Getting too locked in, man. I need to go and look at what phrase this was. This was a while ago because we were thinking about it before, right? Yeah, it was water. Water high risk. Okay. This is not a good phrase to be going into. And God of War is not the lead you want to see either, to be honest with you. Could be like Ice Punch Guard, could be Devon, could just be Raw Psychic, could be all manner of things. Scary lead, especially going into waters for us. Who was that you were watching fight a God of War? I don't know. This is high risk, so let's just start here. God of War. So it's more likely to be one of these debond gods, which all lack Ice Punch. It's not guaranteed, but it is more likely, which is nice for us. I don't think we ever really want to swap out on this. Oh, gotcha, Horsty. I'm just brain damaged. You'll have to keep that in mind. I don't like this, to be honest with you. If we swap, what's happening to us? We kind of need Raikou healthy into the waters, though, is the other thing to keep in mind. Like, we're expecting Raikou to put in some work against, like, maybe a Walrein or a Lapras. We need to preserve Raikou, realistically, here. I'm tempted to just sit on this with Salamence here. Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage even from 3 IV guards. Yeah, I don't really like that. We do have a Lumberry, if it happens to be one of the more likely ones, 5, 6, and 7. Also, 2 have Will-O-Wisp, which we have a Lumberry for, which could be good. Guard 5 Salak could be a problem. What's Guard 5 racking? Get rid of our DDs. Yeah, that could be annoying. Are we faster than all the guards, is the other question. What's the 3 IV speeds? We're only slower than guard 6. Which doesn't 3-shot us, which is kind of nice. Do we just aerialize twice? If it's the Ice Punch ones, we'll think about that afterwards. I'm just focusing on the ones that it's more likely to be right now. Could also be 2 that have Bribe Powder, so maybe we just get some damage here, I think. Let's just aerialize and see what the guard does, and see if we can figure out what it is. So that was Fast Psychic, could be Quick Claw still as well, though. 373 to 259. Let's calculate. 373 to 259, 114 damage. That could be Timid Guard 6. It did 114 to us, so it could be Timid Guard 6. Could it also be a Quick Claw Guard 7, potentially? What's Guard 7 doing? Guard 7 can also do 114. So it's 6 or 7. 6? Sorry, I'm pushing 30 years old, I can't be doing this. We did a very good damage roll. Do we know from the damage roll which one it is? We did a lot of damage right there. Are they the same bulk? 45 to 52. Actually, Guard 7 has more bulk. I don't think it can ever be Guard 7. I think that was guaranteed Guard 6. Which means it's also guaranteed faster than us. So there's no reason to not just DD here. DD is objectively just the best play. Because it'll be faster and it'll hit us this turn anyway, whereas if we DD, it's hitting us this turn, but will be faster next turn. So we just always DD here. If it Will-O-Wisps, we also have Lumberry. So let's just get a DD in here. D-Bond, huh? Is this thing just gonna spam D-Bond now? What's the odds of D-Bond? I mean, if it attacks us once, like, maybe we just spam, why is my BP not working? Oh, it's because I'm typing Destiny Bond, you idiot. I think we just spam DD until it attacks us again, and then we'll just be faster anyway, because we can't really control when it debonds here and when it doesn't. Like, trying to not get crit seems like less of a roll than the roll of trying to just guess it won't debond when there's like random AI it can and can't do it. Like, it's unconditionally 50% chance of -1, and there's also a 50% chance of it getting a +1. So like we have no clue if it's going to debond or not. So we might as well just DD until we're faster with Zap as well, so we guaranteed revenge this. We might as well just DD until it uses Psychic or another move here. I think that makes a lot of sense, because we don't know if it's just going to re-debond. Okay, so we're +2. Don't crit us, and then we're looking really good. Perfect. So now we aerialize for a guaranteed kill, and we're +2 into the back. So that was Guard 6. Let's narrow this down. Yeah, that's good, Riley. Welcome back. Okay, War Round. We're not too surprised to see this. It's gonna want to kill us here, obviously. I'm thinking we just damage it so that Raikou will revenge, because I'm guessing Raikou probably doesn't kill bulky Walrein right now. This is high risk as well. Most likely Walrein 3, which is also Quick Claw, which is super cringe. Walrein 3 is very likely here. Surf, actually, we could get bailed right here. It could just surf us. Rather than... we could get full bailed right here at +2. I'm going to go for damage because I don't think Raikou kills this. Let's just double check. Yeah, it's a roll for Raikou to kill, so we're going to get some damage first either way, so let's just aerialize once. That's a good roll for us. It's not Walrein 3, but we do get a very fortunate Blizzard miss, which is nice. No, we didn't take the Lati in the end because I thought it would make us too weak into Water Grounds. Not Water Grounds, Rock Grounds, rather. So it's meant Raikou Vaporeon still. So Blizzard Walrein guarantee is to be Walrein 1, which means there's high risk water in the back. Oh yeah, we're on the next set. I didn't know when you stopped watching. So, if we get rid of these Walreins, it's guaranteed Walrein 1 here. Do we kill here? I mean, Walrein 1 doesn't have anything. I mean, the thing is, now, We could crit. I mean, this is probably a damage roll, right? Let's have a look. What's roll 1? We're doing 46 to 54. So if we get 2 higher rolls, we could just kill here. It's guaranteed to Blizzard again, because it sees the kill. Do we ever play around this and preserve Ments if we don't get a damage roll we want here? We do have Vape into the Water Grounds, which is nice. Quag in the back with these 2 alive only would be, like, absolutely horrific, actually, now that I think about it. I think I actually do want to preserve Salamence here. I don't like Raikou plus Vape versus high-risk Water in the back. That could very easily be a Swampert, a Whiscash, and worst, a Quag, because then it has Water Absorb for Vape. Like, Quag in the back would be like GG almost if we lose Salamence here. I think we preserve Salamence, as weird as that is. What's Vape doing to Walrein? 1. Probably not enough. Yeah, we're not doing enough damage is the problem. I'm gonna pop to the toilet quickly and I'm gonna think about this. I'll be right back. Alright, we back. Was our other mon? Yes, a guard had high risk, didn't it? So it could be a single high risk move in the back. What HP is this on? What's our roll to kill this is the first question. So it's at 25 out of 375. Max 202, min 195. So we have a absolutely awful chance to kill this right now. Like, terrible chance to kill. Even at 195, I'm guessing that's a pretty bad chance. 31%. Very unlikely to kill this turn. Very, very unlikely to kill this turn by just attacking raw. Okay. It's gonna get lefties. It's gonna heal by next turn. So Vape doesn't feel good because it's just gonna heal, then it's gonna heal again. which just feels like I'm just going to take a ton of damage for no reason and just get Hail, Yawn, stalled to oblivion. So I don't think Vape makes a lot of sense to come in. So, how is Raikou taking a Blizzard? We are taking 40 to 47%. See, it's just annoying because if we get froze, that is so bad. Like, getting froze is just diabolical. But I also think Salamence is good to keep in case it's Quag in the back. Like, if this just had EQ, this would be, like, almost a guaranteed kill. That's what's annoying. What if it's, like, a Starmie in the back? We would really want a healthy Raikou, wouldn't we? It's gotta be high risk, there's no high risk Starmies. So it can't be a Starmie in the back. Actually, now that I think about it, it can't be a Water Ice either, can it? Because then it would cancel. What was the first one we fought? Guardy. Yeah, so it can't be another Water Ice in the back, so it won't be Lapras. Which means the chance of it being, like, a Water Ground is even higher, actually. Which means Raikou isn't as useful. I'm going Raikou. I've decided. Let's preserve Salamence. I don't like how likely a Water Ground in the back is. And we get a miss anyway. Lovely. Which is annoying because we could have just sat in and got kept our 2 DDs. But this is fine. This is good. T-Bolt here, pick up our kill, and then see what it is in the back. First mon was Lumberry. So we've popped Lum and lefties now. Okay, pure water, fine. We just T-Bolt spam. Cool. Not too bad, not too bad. No Quag in the back with Water Absorb. Beautiful. Thank you, Navarro. Appreciate that. And thank you, Horse T, as well. Let's actually do it this time instead of, like, just clicking air like an idiot. Okay. Click the right button here. Rest. Yes. There we go. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. The IVs are looking good, Riley. Salamence is 31. Vaporeon's 31. And now our Raikou is all 26. So let's update that in the calc as well. Let's put this to all 26 IVs. Cool. No type, high risk, high return. Cool. Would we like to swap a Pokemon? I don't think so. What were the options again? What was the guard, actually? Let's have a think about this. It was guard... It was timid guard, wasn't it? Guard 6, I think. Psychic T-Bolt, Will-O-Wisp, Destiny Bond, Timid. I mean, that seems pretty good to me. The question is, what would we take that over, though? Because that's still not fantastic into rock grounds, I don't feel like. That is a very good guard, though. It's got no special investment. I don't think we take that, because I think no special is kind of annoying. I feel like that's going to miss out on some 2-shots that we would want it to get. I think the squad's solid, the IV advantage is good. Let's just keep for now. And we'll look, if there's like a Latios or something, we'll consider a swap, but I think for now the IVs are very good. Let's see what we got. Okay, Foray. Not a great lead to see. Probably boom or counter or both. Very likely to be 2 or 4, but could be any of them still, really. We're probably not hitting this particularly hard either, which is not ideal. Not +2, we are not +2. Fari 1, it just kind of shits on us. Fari 2, I mean these should be -1 actually. Like, yeah, we can probably... I don't even know if we can. Yeah, I don't really like that. Crit spells disaster as well. Fari 2 is probably just double edging. Well, Fari 2 is going to protect and reveal itself. Fari 3... Fari 3 is not that bad. Problem is, we can't kill it without it just blowing up. And similar story for Fari 4. Eventually it's just going to want to boom. They're probably rock sliding this turn. Zap Cannon had some weird AI. Let me just double check Zap Cannon, because this cooked me one time, because it had some weird AI. The target has a ground typing, but also has... If the target has a ground typing, if the target also has a flying or dragon typing. So that's only impacting, like, very few Pokemon then. Else -10 and terminate. If the move can KO the target, +4. It's very unlikely to Zap Cannon here. Unless it sees the kill. Which is weird. How is Vape doing into these? Is Vape faster? Yeah, this thing's hella slow. Vape does 2-hit KO quite comfortably. Okay. We just hard swap Vape, my instinct says. I'd feel like Raiku's never the answer because a lot of them have EQ. Let's just go Vape. I like Vape here. It's intimidated. We're not going to take too much on a neutral hit here. No, and we get a Rock Slide miss. Well, that's very fortunate. So, Rock Slide. Do they all have Rock Slide or no? This one doesn't have Rock Slide. You don't have Rock Slide. Okay. I guess it's technically more likely to be 4, but could still be either. What are they doing this turn? So it's for a 1 or 4. Probably wants to double edge. Yeah, so we can't really swap stall to Salamence. It's not like it's going to guaranteed click EQ. Yeah, probably don't want to swap stall here. Probably want to surf before it gets light screener. I don't think we can use other attack first into surf. I think we just have to deal with quick claw chance. Is this Riley's Vape minus the shiny? This Vape's not that great, to be honest. It's Vape 1, so it doesn't have ice coverage, which is kind of awkward. I just really needed it for ground rock types, to be honest with you. I'm not a massive fan of Vape 1. It's no speed, like... I don't know. The coverage, lack of coverage just hurts Vape 1 a lot. Like, if it had Ice Beam, I'd feel a lot better about having it on the team. Yeah, we live Explosion if it just goes for Raw Explosion on Fari 4. But if it attacks this turn, then Quick Claw explodes turn after, like, we're just dead. But I don't think we can really play around that. We also don't want this one to start setting up annoying stuff. I think I'm just going to Surf. I don't really see a reason not to. All our other attacks just don't do enough damage, and it can still explode like any turn, realistically. So I'm just going to Surf. Let's see how much this does. I don't know if they're the same spread or not. 88 damage. Which can be 41. They're the same attack. Yeah, so it can still be either. Well, we just go for our kill now. No Quick Claw. Could still be either of them. We don't really know. The bulk's the exact same, the attack's the exact same. They both have double edge. There's no way of knowing which one that is. Likely Boom Shiftery as well then. Again, not guaranteed. It also makes Fari 1 way less likely, because both the high-risk Shifteries have Focus Band, which means that was very likely Fari 4. Or the alternative view of that is it could be Fari 1 and then it's not high-risk Shiftery here and there's high-risk in the back. We don't really know. Two of them will reveal themselves as Fake Out, though. What do we want to do here? We could go Immense and get a free Intim again. It doesn't seem like a bad play. Do we live an Explosion afterwards if we do get an Intim? Let's say it's Shiftery 3. We Intim you. Shiftery 3 is just pretty bad. We're not too worried about Shiftery 3. What about 4? Because 4 is going to fake us out as well, right? We guaranteed kill bar and Focus Band. I like Salamence here. Let's just go Salamence. This Shiftery, if it's 3 or 4, it tells us which Fari it was as well, which is nice. Let's look at the damage. Because Shiftery 1 doesn't have attack investment, I don't think. So we took 18 damage. Which means it's guaranteed Shiftery 1 post-Intimidate. Yeah, guaranteed Shiftery 1. Which means that tells us the other one as well. So we can get rid of these. Why is Hide just not working? Hello? Hide Rose. Brother. I'm gonna crash out. Hello, mouse? Do you wanna, like, do what you're meant to do? There we go. I hate Google Sheets, man, so much. That guarantees that it was... Does that guarantee it? No, it can still be... It can still be high risk in the background. It doesn't tell us which Fari that was. Yeah, it could still just be high risk in the back. Either way, do we set up on this now that we know it's Shiftery 1? Shiftery 1 does pretty much nothing to us, really. I think we just spam DD here. We just need to be careful of Quick Attack and Feint Attack crit, but we get some DDs up here for sure. There's no reason not to just start boosting on this. What's a crit Feint Attack doing? Max 165. We need to keep in mind Quick Attack plus Feint Attack crit, actually. I'm guessing we probably want to stop there. Does Quick Attack kill us afterwards? Feint Attack does 165. Quick Attack does max 21, so no, we can DD again, actually. Let's go as far as we can. Even feint attack crit, it doesn't see a kill with quick attack afterwards, so. So now we want to take our kill, because now we die to crit. Sorry, I haven't read China, but perfect stats in HP, defense, special attack, 16 in speed, max HP, max defense, bold. Wish as an egg move is so good for Vape. Yeah, Wish is really good, like Wish Protect for sure. There's a lot of high risk Moltres. I think either way I'm just clicking Aerial Ice on this. Aerial Ice is just most damage. I don't think there's any reason to not just click Aerial Ice. Don't think it'll kill, even at +3, but... maybe we could... We'll be faster anyway with Raikou, there's just no point, we might as well just Aerial Ice. DT. So it's Moltres 2 or 3, right? I don't think we're ever taking either of those, are we? Realistically. We are bad into steals, but that also just makes us way worse into rock grounds. So no, we are not ever taking this. Let's just kill it. We don't want anything on this team. This was not a particularly great team. We just keep it. Fighting type, high risk, high return. We're happy to have a lead Mence here. We're not swapping. The team is somewhat decent. Things that would be very bad to see is probably like special Hariyama. I'm guessing we don't kill straight away with one unboosted 0 attack investment Aerial Ice, and then we probably get shit on. Probably Endure Reversal Blaziken then. Which might be setup fodder for us potentially. Is that White Herb? That is White Herb. That's info straight away. That is info straight away. It actually guarantees which Blaziken that is. Okay. Guaranteed Blaziken 4. Thunder Punch could be annoying because we don't have Lumberry. I'm guessing we probably Oko this. What's that? Blaziken 4. Oh, it's gonna Rock Slide us actually, right? It is slower than us. Rock Slide crit doesn't kill. Let's get rid of the boosts. Do we want to go +1? Yeah, it's one of the few times you'll ever hear that sentence, Horse 2. Like, I would have said Medicham as well, the Special Punches one, but I don't think, I'd imagine Aerial Ice just straight goes that. It doesn't have the same bulk that Yama does. Special Hariyama is one of those weird mons where, like, it's not good to use, but, like, it's so annoying sometimes on the enemy team. Because, like, a lot of the really good Pokemon, like, have 4 times weaknesses it can exploit. Now, do we DD here once? Do we need the DD to kill, like, a Machamp or, I feel like the answer's probably yes, we probably do DD once. It gives us really good kills into the other fightings that are bulkier that it could be. Yama 1 is like insane bulk, so that's not going to die, but we can revenge the other Yamas die. I'm going to DD once here. I like 1 DD on this. It's gonna rock slide us, so this should be okay. Like even crit rock slide doesn't kill actually. And if it doesn't crit us, it's doing nothing because it's -1. Oh no, it's not because it got thingy, didn't it? White herb. That's fine. We're +1 now. That's good for us. We're now very fast and very strong. So you are now eviscerated. Blaziken. Yep. Gone. Out my face. Yes, that's what you want to see, isn't it? That's the things that make you smile. Is back Snorlax in the fighting type trainer. Okay, I'm probably just going for damage here. Would be my thought. Did the Snorlaxes see a kill? Because this is unintimidated now. Let's add Snorlax into here. It's high risk is the other thing to keep in mind. There's only one Machamp that activates high risk by itself. It's Machamp 8th. So this is quite likely to be a high risk Snorlax. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7 are more likely. Let's have a look at what we're doing. Snorlax 1 is a 3-hit KO, but will be dead in 2 hits. We're 221 HP. Yeah, likely dead in 2 hits. I think we just need to get damage on this, don't we? Do the rest ones cause us a problem? Four. What's 4 doing? Snorlax 4 would probably be nice because it's going to hit. Other than Quick Claw potential into our next mon, it will do damage to itself, so we'll get really good damage racked up on that one before we die. Counter could be annoying. But does 5 see a kill with Mega Kick? No, so it could counter. I feel like DDing again is like incredible greed. Because like the double edge one, I mean they're not guaranteed to, like this one would be so bad for, if it just curses again, like we're just giving it free boosts into the back. I'm just gonna go for Aerial Ice here and we'll see what happens. Let's see which Snorlax we're fighting. It is Mega Kick, which is the one that we should live this. Yeah. So there's only 2 Mega Kick factors. It's pretty hard there. Hide that. Hide all of those. And they're both Quick Claw annoyingly. Are they the same bulk? They're both max defense, so we won't be able to tell which lax it is from damage rolls. Yeah, we can. We can tell from how much it did to us, because one has no attack. I'm guessing that was probably Snorlax 5. Snorlax 3 has no attack investment, so I'm guessing it didn't do that much damage. Yeah, Snorlax 3 Mega Kick doesn't do enough, so it's guaranteed lax 5. Okay, lax 5 it is. It's gonna go for a kill move. I'm not sure there's any reason to preserve here. How much is Raikou doing to this to revenge? 37% minimum, so 160 minimum damage. Which is 37%. It should be a guaranteed kill if we just aerial ice again, barring quick claw shenanigans, so let's just try and get another aerial ice up. Could miss a mega kick here. I'm guessing that just kills. No. It's fighting high risk. I don't think there's any point gambling for the flinch though, horse, because this guarantees me the cleanup with Raikou in the back, which I feel like is probably worth more. So let's just go Raikou here and just try and clean up. Quick claw here would be annoying, but there's nothing we can do about it. Nice. And Machamp in the back, which could basically be any of them. I think again we just want damage here, and then hopefully, if we do, hopefully Thunderbolt plus a Surf is enough to clean up the Machamps. Thunderbolt's doing 57 min. Yeah, it's a guaranteed cleanup, and if we paralyze it, we'll be faster. So we'd only be worried about Guts, Quick Claw, which I'm fine with taking that risk. Oh, it's a Focus Punch Jam, which we're never taking, so there's no point worrying about what this is. I think the Focus Punch Machamp's like a meme set, right? Isn't it like double team? Minus Focus Punch, this one. Yeah, we're never taking that. It could Bright Powder us here, potentially. Which would be unfortunate. No. Cool. Flying, no phrase. Do we want Snorlax 5 is the question. Do we want Snorlax 5? Max attack, max defense. Mega Kick is just like pure gambling though. I feel like we just keep again here. The thing that I don't like about this squad really is if Salamence dies, we're like absolutely terrible into grass types. Like Raikou and Vaporeon, like Vaporeon only has Surf and Bite, and like all the grass types have Giga Drain as well for the most part, so they'll heal it back. And Raikou only has T-Bolt, Quick Attack. Is all I'm thinking of. Our backline is like incredibly grass weak. But into a flying trainer, I feel like we're okay with what we've got for this battle. I think we'll probably consider swapping out Vape, depending on what the flyings are. Just don't let it die. Yeah, true, it should just 1v3 every single trainer. You're right, Navarro. Okay. I'm guessing this is just a hard Raikou, potentially. Or it might be a setup chance, depending on which Zard we're looking at. Let's get that. Duplicate that. So it's no phrase. It could still be any of these though, realistically. This might be a good... Charizard 3 is the concern, I guess. We actually don't do fantastic damage into this. Peak board isn't too risk either though. It's kind of an awkward lead matchup. We could go Vey. I mean, it is flying, so it's Salamence within Tim, plus Raikou seems good into flyings. Maybe we just preserve these two and just go hard Vapor. It's in Tim, so we're not too worried. I mean, Fire... This sets up Sun though, like we're going to be doing nothing, right? And then we'll end up putting it in Blaze, and then we'll just get Sun Blaze cooked. Yeah, we put it in Blaze range. That's annoying. We do just straight kill all the non-Sunny Day ones though. It's annoying that we don't see a 2-hit KO, it's a roll. Like, if we saw a 2-hit KO, I'd just sit on this and just kill it. Maybe we want Raikou out versus the Flyings though. What's Raikou taking from us? Zard 1 might just set the Sun, so Zard 1 we probably just get a free swap in. Crit does kill us. It won't EQ, it'll PD. Will it be faster after a DD? It will, so we really don't want to go Raikou on Charizard 2 actually. Oh no, it'll be +0 because it's -1 right now, right? But Smokescreen could be annoying. In fact, we know it's not Charizard 4 because White Herb didn't activate it. Can't be Charizard 4. Into Bright Powder, it might be nice to just Aerial Ace White. Plus, it can't really do anything to her. Charizard 2, we kind of just beat with, Charizard 3 is the only really scary one here. And we'd still be faster than Charizard 3 with Raikou into flying types afterwards. Like, Charizard 2 is, like, absolute setup bait. We just go to +6. Well, not +6, but, like, we go quite high. I'm going to attack. We don't need to attack, though, because then we just come back in with Raikou and kill. Do we put it in Blaze with a +1 hit? We do, so we'd have to go +2. Can we go +2 against all of them? Probably. I'm going to DD. I'm going to try and get to +2. Sunny Day, Zard 1. Not ideal. Good thing we didn't swap to Vapor. We guarantee don't put this into Blaze with Headbutt here, actually. So we're going to Headbutt, fish for a flinch chance as well, and then maybe just clean this up with no struggle. So let's go for a Headbutt here. Because I don't think +2 gets us a kill. It doesn't. So let's Headbutt here, and fish for flinch, and then clean up. Scary face miss. That's crazy. Well, we just got bailed. We just take our +1 and take our kill here. There's no reason not to. It has Focus Band, so actually we're going to Headbutt again. In case we can flinch onto Focus Band. So let's just Headbutt again. Beautiful. Zap should just be a hard swap into Raikou, I think. We are +1, but I'd imagine we're still not doing a fat lot. So this was Zard 1. We know it can't be Weather Zapdos, and it can't be Zapdos 2. And it can't be a Focus Band Zap, but I'm not sure there is a Focus Band Zap. Can't be Zap 2 because it has Rain Dance. That would activate Weather Phrase. Zap 6 is also Weather. Can't be Zap 6. 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What's the worst thing that happens on the switch in? We're faster, so they really want to T-wave us actually now as well. I'm gonna fish for Headbutt stuff. Because it's gonna... A lot of them are T-waving here as well also. And we have a Lumberry. So we might be able to just scam this battle entirely. Like, if we get one flinch, we can just full scam this and take no damage. So I'm just gonna start fishing with Headbutt. That's a lot of damage. That did a lot of damage. Why did that do so much? We definitely only DD'd once, right? Yeah. I'll just max roll Headbutt. Because that's no bulk, right? We must have just got max roll, I guess. That damage doesn't look right. 22. What's that as a percent? It might just be how the pixels are shown, but that seems like too much damage. 56. Maybe it's rounding. Maybe that's just no bulks Zapdos. My Raikou doesn't have... Yeah, we just stay in here because otherwise we're getting paralyzed for no reason. Let's just fish with Headbutt again. That's an annoying damage roll, but what can you do? I don't think we know which Zap this is still annoyingly. I don't think there's any bulky Zapdoses. I think they're all non-bulk. Just double check. Yeah, there's no bulky Zaps. In case it's Bright Powder, I guess we Aerial Ace here. They'll... Light Screen would be like super cringe. If it's up 4, that would be like actually horrible. But we'd also live on full HP, which I guess is something. Yeah, let's just Aerialize him. $373 to $215. 158. It's gonna have chlorophyll because sun's up. Oh hell no. I mean it'll be faster anyway, but it's gonna be faster than the backline though. That's funny. It's probably still slower than Raikou, I wouldn't be surprised. We took 158, which is any of the max investment ones. So it would have to be a max special to hit that roll, so it can't be Zap 3. It also didn't Shell Bell, so it can't be Zap 4. Which leaves either Zap 5 or Zap 1, which it can be either, I believe. We're just gonna go, this is last mon, wasn't it? It was Charizard. Yeah, this is last mon. There's no reason to not just try and... This is what I'm saying though, like we're so bad into grasses in the back. Can we figure out which shifter this is? Maybe we do need to get an Intim here actually. It's no phrase. If it's Zap 5, it can't be Boom Shifter. I don't think any of them will see a kill right now. Let's just Aerialize. Fake out, so it's 104. How much damage? 215 to 188. 27 damage. 27 damage should tell us. I'm gonna guess that's probably Shifter 1. Yeah, guaranteed Shifter 1. Which we do just kill, and we have a couple of chances to try and take this out here, so let's just try and get our kill here. Nice. Yeah, I feel like like, I've fought like 3 Zapdoses and like 3 Shifters already today. Like I'm stuck in the Matrix. Yeah, I kind of was fishing for some headbutt flinches there and we kind of got nothing. So this is battle 55. Yeah. And no type. High risk, high return. I don't think we're taking anything from that squad, right? What was it? Charizard, Zap? Nah. No way. We couldn't escape Mime and Missy yesterday. Yeah, you had a lot of Mr. Mimes yesterday. But to be fair, if you're going to run into one Pokemon over and over again, I think Shiftry 1 and Mr. Mime are probably nice ones to keep seeing. It beats running into, like, Latios 50 times. That's really awkward, huh? I mean, it won't EQ and it won't Fissure. It's very likely to be Rock Slide, and then we've intimidated it as well. Maybe Vape lives Rock Slide into EQ Quick Claw now. We don't like seeing that though. Yeah, we're not taking a lot from that actually. Yeah, I think it's just always Vape, yeah. Yep, predictable Rock Slide. How much are we taking? Are all of Dom fans the same investment is the next question. They're all max attack, but one is Jolly. So if we check 1 and 2, we'll know if it's the Jolly one. Donphan 2 is actually faster than our Vape, which is really annoying. So we're actually really hoping it's not that one. It was also Rock Slide Donphan, which means it's not 1 or 2. It guarantees it to be 3 or 4, actually. So this is guaranteed 3 or 4. Which we kill both of these, so let's just click serve. Vileplume, huh? Is there even a high risk Vileplume? I feel like there isn't. Can't be Quick Claw. No, there's no high risks. My brain says this is just a hard swap back into Salamence, and then we also have a Lumberry for the Vileplume that has Stun Spore. I'm hoping Aerial Ace just kills a lot of these. 2 it doesn't, but 2's fine because we can just set up on 2. Yeah, this is just a hard swap back. That's probably not what we wanted to see, actually. That's probably the worst one for this matchup. Is there more than one with Sludge Bomb, or is it... No, it could be 1 or 3. And they both have max attack, and they both have no attack investment, so it's guaranteed it could still be either of them, basically. We know it's not Vileplume 2, so it's 1 or 3 here. We were in with... I'm very surprised it didn't stun... I think, actually, Vileplume 3 would have guaranteed... Almost guaranteed Stun Spore, right? Because we would have been faster with Vape. Yeah, 92% chance of +3, so it's incredibly likely here to be Vileplume 1. So I'm going to calc as if this is Wild Bloom 1. Which we do not kill currently. This is intimed now as well, which is nice. I think we just start setting up on this, really. Get a couple of DDs in for whatever's in the back, ideally. If we get poison, we might just have to take our kill. What's a crit doing? Crit's doing max 225, so it would have to be... Only the absolute max roll kills us, so it would have to be crit plus poison. But... It would have to be crit and poison. I think I'm going to take my kill, though, just because the backline is actually really bad into this. Like, if my Salamence does go down here, that's actually so bad. So I am just going to take the kill here. I think a crit into poison would probably be GG. So, I don't want to lose to a Vile Plume, so let's just take our kill. Typhlosion, which will be faster than with our Raikou. So as long as we don't put the Salak one into Salak, we should be chilling here. I'm pretty sure this is guaranteed. There's no lefties actually, so it is guaranteed. No, we wouldn't have seen lefties. I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed Vile Bloom 1 though. So now it's Typhlosion. It's high risk, it's probably reversal Typhlosion. It has to be... None of the Vile Plumes are high risk, so it has to be a high risk Typhlosion. So we can rule out 1 and 2. It's got to be 3 or 4. Okay, guaranteed 3 or 4. Typhlosion 3, we headbutt again, so we don't put it. It's the same stats as Charizard, so we just headbutt and try and get the flinch. Typhlosion 4. Yeah, we just headbutt both of those. Let's just headbutt. Yep, and there's our flinch. Beautiful. And now we aerialize for guaranteed hit. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No type 3 Spirited. We're into 6 IVs now. Let's update our calcs. I needed 1 swap, didn't I? Did I get my swap? What was my team on draft? Do I have a 3 IV Pokemon? I haven't swapped, have I? I needed... Am I like going insane? I needed 1 swap, right? What did he have on his team? I might consider taking a swap here. Yeah, I need a swap here, realistically. That gives us 3 elevations into the next, into our Nold round next. So we do want to actually take a swap here. So let's think about this. What does Mence Raikou lose to? It loses to a rock ground type, which gets walled by Domfan. But we're also bad into water ice, especially if Raikou's dead. And that makes us really bad into water grounds. I mean, Vape has barely done anything. I feel like it has to be Vape going, but the question's for what? Yeah, because Domfan's still good into rock grounds. It only really weakens us into waters. But then again, like, I wasn't using Vaporeon against the waters anyway. Only problem I see with this is, like, the water grounds. Like, what do I actually do against a water ground if I bring this? Like, I just lose to a water ground. Like, I can't hit it with Raikou. And Salamence just gets one shot by an Ice Beam. Is it stupid to think about Vileplume here? Like, we have an Intim, we get a swap, and then we have Grass and Poison coverage. Which Grass is really nice for the water grounds, because we can swap in on an Earthquake Intimed. It's not that slim, really. You've got Quag, Whiscash, and Swampert all have sets with that. The thing is, I regret it either way though, Navarro, right? Like, if I don't get this elevation into the next one, like, maybe I get a shit draft next time and I'm going into Node, so I need 31 IVs, as many as possible. I think I am taking a swap here, I'm just trying to figure out what. What's the speed tier on Donphan? 50, which makes it slower than Swampert and the like as well. I really wish this last trainer had a better Pokemon, or I'd have thought about it the battle before. Which Typhlosion was this? I mean, we're not taking Typhlosion because it's terrible into what we were worried about. We don't know because we just flinched it, didn't we? I mean, let's look at this realistically. We can't get rid of Raikou because that's our water answer, right? And nothing we're picking up answers water ices for us. Like, Vileplume will be slower and get ice beamed. Donphan is slower and will get water or ice beamed. Not getting a swap here seems silly though as well. We're into no type, no phrase as well as the other thing. To be fair, into water ices we have Raikou. Like, we would swap turn 1 into Raikou, and we would try and kill, right? Like, even if we have Vileplume, or even if we keep Vaporeon, we're not going Vaporeon into a water ice, because we don't do any damage. We'd only be bad into water grounds. I mean, there really wasn't that many times, Navarro. Like, there was the Donphan. I don't even know if we swapped it another time into Vape from Leadington. What else did we swap into? I can literally only remember Donphan doing that. Maybe it's my short-term memory loss again. I didn't go into Vape against Shiftry. I didn't go Vape against Shiftry a single time. It doesn't have any coverage to hit Shiftry. Fortress, yes, I will admit. Fortress made sense. So I've done it twice an entire set. It's not really a very high hit ratio. Does Donphan live like a water ground hit? Did we know which Donphan it was either? No, it was 3 or 4, which are basically the same Pokemon, to be fair. We've got Summer. We do live 1 hit. Yeah, but I agree, Navarra, but I've only got one battle left of this set. This is the very last battle. So it only matters for this battle if the team comp's bad. It's not like I'm like taking a shit pick to try and get a swap into like 7 more battles after this or 6 more battles. Like, as long as I get through this battle, even with a slightly worse mon, like I get a free elevation which helps massively into the next set of 7. Like if that 3rd elevation is something crazy, like that helps massively. Because I'll be fighting Noland next set as well. If we take the swap and it is a lead, like... Quag, though, what are we actually doing? Like, realistically. I think I'm gonna take the swap, and if I regret it, I regret it, because... Like, into rock grounds... Like, Domfan is quite nice as well. Like, the only thing that this swapping Vape for Domfan really hurts me into is into water grounds that also have ice coverage. Like, that is the thing that I'm making myself worse into. I think I'm doing it. You want to push your streak, though, no? I do want to push the streak, and I think getting the extra elevation is what helps push the streak. Because the biggest chance of losing is the next set. Alright. Electabuzz. Which, on face value, seems good, but Buzz 3 is Ice Punching here, which we don't want to swap into on Donphan either. So... That is one Electabuzz set, but that is something that will fuck us over undoubtedly. Let's get rid of that and get a new... So what's the... This is now Domfan 3. Are we Domfan 3 or 4? That would be good to know as well. We are Iron Tail, which I think is 4. Yeah, they're Domfan 4. And then this needs to go back to Salamence 6. So, Electabuzz 1. I mean, against all the other ones we want to be in with Domfan, right? 1, 2 is probably setting Rain, but then what is it doing to Domfan? Is it male or female? We're male. It's male, so it can't attract us either. So 1, 2, and 4, we want to go to Domfan on all of those, and then we get a guaranteed cleanup. What we're worried of is Electabuzz 6, which right now really wants to click Ice Punch, which would then Ice Punch into Domfan as well. We could scout potentially by going Raikou first. Because we won't take a lot from an electric move, but we're worried about getting paralyzed. Are we faster as well? Do any of these T-Wave this turn? We're 236 speed. So Buzz 1's actually T-Waving. Buzz, so we probably don't want to go Raikou then, because then we'll get paralyzed. Buzz 1's T-Waving, Buzz 2 is using Thunder, Rain Dance. Yeah, Thunder or Rain Dance. Buzz 3 is Ice Punching, which is bad. And Buzz 4 is T-Volting. So only Buzz 3 is bad here. What does Domfan take from Electabuzz 3 Ice Punch? Do we live 2? We did not even remotely live 2. And then we're also way slower. Buzz 3 would be real bad. Buzz 3 would be super duper real bad. think he's getting paralyzed on Raikou if its Buzz 1 is just diabolical. What about the buzzers? I guess it's technically a bit more likely to be those buzzers as well because they have no extra numbers in their styles. I mean, 3 buzzers, like the answer is 100% just go into Donphan. Buzz 1 will actually paralyze our Salamence, which we have Lumberry for. So Buzz 1 won't actually get any damage, and then we can retrospectively swap out into Donphan. So Buzz 1, we're actually okay to sit on. Buzz 2 will also... Buzz 2 has a chance of rain dancing because it doesn't see a kill, so we could also sit in on Buzz 2. We could probably headbutt Buzz 2 actually and try and flinch it. Because we have Lum for static also, and we 2-hit KO. Buzz 3. You know what? The more I look at this, the more we just stay in. Because, like, versus Buzz 3, like, if I get Ice Punched, as long as it's not a crit, I still clean up. Like, I'm taking damage for no reason, really, but I could also just flinch. And, like, in the case it is Buzz 3, like, if I swap here, that is, like, actually terrible. Because I'll swap in to my Donphan, I'll get 2-hit KO'd, then I'll have to go Raikou, because my Salamence is still getting hit for 70%. And then Raikou's not going to be able to kill it fast, so I'm going to get chipped like a bunch fighting with Raikou as well. I like Headbutt here. I'm going Headbutt. It's just a guaranteed 2-hit KO against all of them, yes? Just before I click it. It's not against 1, but we don't care about 1, because 1 will just T-Wave and we'll know it's 1. 2 it is, 3 it is, 4 it is. Yeah, we're Headbutting here. Am I stupid? The Ice Punch one's faster. That's going to 2-hit KO this, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. I should have realised that Buzz 2 is faster. I'm kind of stupid. That's okay though. Worst case scenario, but... Can we go Raikou now and keep our Intimidate? Raikou 2 versus Buzz 3. We only take 20%, and then we're also faster, and then... Do we Revenge? 50 to 58. We have a good chance of revenging with just a straight T-Bolt afterwards as well, actually. I like that. It's never Donphan, because it's... Can it Thunder Punch now as well, actually? Does it see a kill with Thunder Punch also? Salamence 6 is 124 HP. So we're 33%. So it could Thunderbolt also. Right, that's the wrong Buzz. Buzz 3. Let's narrow this down as well. Buzz 3. So yes, it can also Thunderbolt. I'm going Raikou here. If we get status, that is pretty bad, I will admit. But I think this is the best play we have now. If we don't get statused, we're faster and we probably kill. We have a very good roll to kill after this. If we get frozen here, it's really bad. Oh, dude. Come on. Are we being serious right now? Oh, dude. Like, come on, man. I mean, the play makes no difference, Navarre. If I'd have bought Vaporeon, I would have swapped Vaporeon into an Ice Punch, then I would have got T-Bolted the turn after. And it would have been faster. So this makes literally zero difference at all. What are we doing now? Bro, shut up, Navarro. You're about to get banned in a minute, buddy. What are we doing? We got Ice Punched on Salamence once, so that's 1. Then we got Ice Punched again, so it's 3 out of 15 on Ice Punch. Something worth noting. How many Ice Punches does it need to kill us now? Because we will PP stall this at the same time. We're at what HP? 243. 76%. So it's likely to need 4 more hits to kill us. Which would use 8 more PP. Which would put it at 11. But then we're still slower. Is it going to Ice Punch this turn? What's it doing into Raikou? It's probably cross-chopping, actually. Oh, it's just such a bad turn to get frozen, man. Any other buzzing would have been so fine as well. How many turns do we have if it starts cross-chopping? Pretty much a 4-hit KO. So we have 4 turns to... We have 3 turns to unfreeze. And then kill. And then we'll have fast Raikou to T-Bolt the next mon. Can we swap Don... I mean, the problem is, like, I probably could go Donphan now, because I'd imagine Donphan will live a cross-chop into an Ice Punch. But then I'm, like, still frozen on Raikou in the back. So then we've got a low HP Ment, a low HP Donphan that gets outspared. And we're frozen on Raikou. So... I feel like that play doesn't really make any sense. I feel like we're almost better to just sit in with Raikou here and try and unfreeze. Do we guaranteed kill this here with the T-Ball? What's the roll? 21. 21 with 246. $111 max HP. It's not even a great roll to kill, actually. What if it's not max? 107 to 111. Ugh. I mean, either way, like, we need to defrost the Raikou to have a good chance of winning, don't we, into the back. We're taking little damage against this, so we're probably better trying to defreeze against this than anything else. So let's just Thunderbolt and hope we unfreeze at some point today. Oh, it's gonna defrost me? Oh, no way! No way, it Fire Punched and defrosted. LOL, because it's overlapping damage rolls between Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and Cross Chop. LOL. Oh, holy bail. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, bailed out, yes, but also scammed by getting frozen in the first place, so we take those. I think the play is still just Thunderbolt here, right? There's no reason to do anything else. It's faster than Ment with no DDs. It's faster than Donphan. Yeah. Let's just take our Thunderbolt here. I mean, we're not out of this yet, because we've got 2 Pokemon that are, like, super chipped. And then we've got a Donphan. So, we hope for things that are killable. Bro, are you serious, man? Are we actually being for real right now? Are we dead arse right now, bro? Are we dead arse? Maybe Ment, Intim, Die, Donphan clean up, and then we have Donphan plus Raikou into back. Let's have a look at what we know from Pokemon as well first before we get carried away. This is Buzz 3. I'm getting flashbacks to a certain Snorlax Starmie combination that happened earlier. I'm getting flashbacks. There's not really, like, bad Snorlax sets, to be honest with you, Sean. Like, the quote-unquote... I don't think there really even is a bad Snorlax set. Like, maybe Snorlax 1 that only has Facade as the highest damaging is, like, potentially the weakest one. But pretty much all the Snorlaxes are relatively scary. There's not really, like, a Snorlax that you see and you're like, oh, at least it's this Snorlax. They're all very scary because they all pack annoying items as well. Quick claws, leftovers, chestos, all that type of stuff. We have 0 info on this other than Lumberry, which it can't have, so we genuinely have no clue which Snorlax this is. My gut instinct is saying Salamence in Tim go through to Domfan afterwards. I'm just worried about turn 1 curse, because then it's just plus defense and we haven't really gained anything. And +1, like, turn 1 curse is relatively likely. I'm guessing a lot of them see a kill right now, though. So a lot of them are going to just be clicking attacking move. And then they'll see a kill into Salamence, potentially, as well. Where's Raikou? We are 171. Snorlax 1's gonna double team, which is just cringe. Snorlax 2 is going to EQ us out the planet, which means we'd get a free swap actually on Snorlax 2. Snorlax 3 is gonna Mega Kick, because only Mega Kick sees the kill. What's our HP on Mince? 124. 33%. I'm guessing we don't live that even intimidated from Snorlax 3. Oh, we actually do. I mean, there's a quick claw chance the turn after, and there's obviously crit chance. That's 0 attack investment though. So far, I like the idea of going Salamence. Let's just keep looking. What's Snorlax 4 doing? Snorlax 4 only sees the kill with Double Edge. Which is a roll to kill us. But then it would be intimidated and we'd be able to just EQ spam it in the back. It has no rest. I like the idea of keeping Raikou alive here because Raikou's faster than everything. Like, my Raikou has like 320 speed right now. So I very much like the idea of trying to keep Raikou alive here. What did we battle first? It was Buzz. Buzz lacks, so there's no type, no fry, so it won't be an electric in the back, which is potentially good for Raikou. And it won't be a normal, so there is still a possibility it could just be a ground in the back. I think I've made my mind up that I'm going Salamence, but I mean, if Snorlax 8 uses Belly Drum, we just lose, right? Like, if Snorlax 8 Belly Drums, like, we're just cooked, are we not? Because we won't kill with Mence. We'll only be doing... I mean, it would be +6 because we didn't him, then it would Belly Drum. So it would be +6, and then we wouldn't kill. Which would be just terrible. It doesn't have Quick Claw, though. Wouldn't that be okay, actually? Because it would Belly Drum. We'd swap into him, it Belly Drums, it heals all the way back up, it sees a kill. We hit it with Aerialize for 20... Oh, we'd only be doing 27, wouldn't we? I don't think Domfan... Like, this would be so bad. Like, Snorlax 8 would just be a lot. Whereas if we T-Bolt Snorlax 8, it's just a free win. What's the Belly Drum AI? If it's under 90% -2, otherwise it's just flat chance. Okay. So it's not... Wait, but doesn't Snorlax 8 see the kill? Surely Snorlax 8 will also see a kill against my Raikou currently. Yes. I'm going Snorlax. Or Salamence, sorry. Let's get the Interm, and then let's rotate through, depending on which one it is. Mega Kick, okay. 124 to 25, 99 damage. Both Quick Claw, which would be incredibly cringe. We can probably figure out which one it is from this though. So it's Snorlax 305. Snorlax 3 can hit it. Snorlax 5 can't, so it's guaranteed Snorlax 3. So, what are we doing now? Okay. We still have a healthy Raikou. Well, not healthy, but an alive Raikou with Thunderbolt. We can chip for 22% here, but does that benefit Donphan? What's Donphan doing to Snorlax 3? It actually needs that damage to get a 2-hit. In which case, I think we just go for damage. We need what? We're doing 83 min, which means we need at least 17%. Which means we can actually headbutt this. I think the play is probably just spam headbutt and just see if we can get it. If we get like a chain of few flinches, we can maybe just Oko with Donphan, but that seems very unlikely anyway. So I think we just get our guaranteed damage. Because that's... Let me just double check the math. 82, 83% guaranteed. So yeah, headbutt's enough to give us the out. What's Donphan taking from Snorlax? We actually live 2, and in Tim we're not taking that much. Do we have a hard swap and keep our Salamence for Intim? Because we can swap into Donphan right now. And we can take... Oh, but no, we need the damage to 2-hit KO. We'd be taking 2 hits, wouldn't we? Like, a grass in the back is still just like GG is all I'm thinking. And Salamence will probably be faster than last mon, and Raikou will be faster than last mon, so we get 2 hits if we preserve Salamence. Whereas Donphan probably takes a ton of damage here and dies to next mon. So then it's just Raikou versus back if we sack Mens. We'd be taking 3 hits though, wouldn't we, is the issue. And aren't we glad we now have a Donphan instead of a Vaporeon, huh? Would you look at that? If we do it this way, and we don't get Quick Clawed... That's the other thing to consider. If we get Quick Clawed here, we're in the same scenario anyway. But just minus a Salamence, right? Like, this thing could just Quick Claw kill us this turn with Shadow Ball, and then we're just stuck in the exact same scenario. I think I want to preserve Mens. Because I think we live even a crit here, right? No, we do die to a crit here, so we need to dodge a crit. Oh, honestly, man. Can this game just fuck off? Oh, dude. Like, are we actually being serious? Oh, God. Oh, dude, that's just so bad. That's just so bad. That's just crazy. Okay. What are we doing now? We hit it for 41 to 48%. It's -1. Raikou is hitting for 28 to 33. The problem is, I don't think even Salamon's Headbutt does enough to, like, bail here. Because I think it's at, like, 60... It's at, like, 52 to 58% right now. Which means even one Headbutt flinch isn't enough to then kill with an Aerial Ace. We would need double flinches. I'm thinking now it's probably better to go Raikou, which 2-hit KOs. And we don't die. Now it's Intimidated. This is Snorlax, right? We need Snorlax though. Like, we take 45 max from a Mega Kick here. I mean, we're still playing the Quick Claw Roulette either way, right? Like... Oh... That crit is just so bad. Like, unbelievable, terrible crit, that is. The only thing I'm thinking about now is, does Quick Claw matter? Like, I might need to go Salamence just to dodge the chance of Raikou just losing to Quick Claw anyway. Because Raikou now 2-hit KOs, but a Quick Claw on the second turn, I just die. And then I'd be 1 HP Salamence versus back. Whereas if I go Salamence now, and it does Quick Claw, I get another Intim at least. Do I live 2 after another Intim? No, I don't. So we might as well just go Raikou anyway then. Okay, let's just go Raikou. They're calling him the most accurate Snorlax in the West. He just doesn't miss, bro. Quick attack never kills from there. Alright. Something killable in the back, please. Something awful. Something slow, ideally, would be helpful. Bro, are you serious, man? Oh, something slow and it's fucking Houndoom, man. Please. What was our... We don't even have Earthquake, man, so we can't even paralyze it and then go... Oh, fuck me. This is probably GG. Like, why Houndoom, man? Any Pokemon that was below 236 speed and we basically still guaranteed one. It'll be faster than my Salamence, presumably. Yeah, they're all faster than Salamence. Oh, dude, that's so annoying. Like, it's like 3 points quicker, like the slowest one. Oh, fuck me. I'm guessing Raikou doesn't kill this straight up. It was no type, no phrase. Let's look at this first. It was Electabuzz 1. It was Snorlax 3. Can't be Houndoom 4 or 3 because it activates high risk. 0's 2's 1, so it can be any of these realistically. Right. Lumberry, yeah, can't be Doom 2, true. Why is it 1? Want it to be 4 still? It can still be 4 as well. No, because it's only one 4, Riley. It's 2 4s to activate. So you're looking at this one, and this one. So it wouldn't activate the phrase by itself. It would have to be 2 4s, which is why it can't be Houndoom 3, because Houndoom 3 had 2 4 moves. It can be Houndoom 1 or 4. Well, it's just gonna kill me, and then I'm just gonna be slower, and then I'm just dead. So 1's paralyzed, 4 is. I think it's paralyzed. If we paralyze it now, it could get full powered 2 different turns, which would give us the kill. I think it's always paralyzed here. It also means we're faster with Salamence, so we get the same crit chance we would get now. If Salamence doesn't crit, like if 2 hits doesn't kill from Salamence, then Salamence deserves to be in the bin. It does. So 2 hits kills with Salamence. We also have Houndoom 1, Houndoom 4. I think it's always paralysis here. Especially because that has focus band as well. Yeah, it could be as well, Navarro. I'm not sure if it 2-hit KOs with that though. You might be able to. Let's have a look. Yeah, headbutt into Aerial Ace does kill, and headbutt into headbutt also kills, so we would double headbutt with Salamence afterwards. We actually have some fair outs here. We've got 2 paralysis chances, and we've got a flinch chance with headbutt. So, and we've got a crit chance as well, also. And if it's Houndoom 4, it can miss Overheat for the kill. So there's a few different outs here. I think we always paralyze here. So I'm going to paralyze it now. 1 full paralysis and we win. And we win. Massive. Oh my god. Well, it's not guaranteed actually, because it could focus band us still actually, so let me not speak too soon. Counter. Okay, lovely. Get in there. Get in there. That was absolute bullshit, that battle. I'd just like to put that out there. We survive another day, though. And not only did we survive another day, we got our extra swap for our next Noland. So isn't that a beautiful time to be alive? I'm going to save that on the battle pass as well. That was a funny battle. 29 swaps, so we've got 3 elevations into our next Noland as well. We're now 1 off the PB. I'm done for today there, though. I don't think I can handle any more factory today. So let's copper save that. That was good fun. Except for almost getting folded in half by hijinks with freeze. Yeah. It was a fun set. You want to see PB broken? Nah. Do we? I mean, we could. We could try. We could do our draft and do it like 2 fights. But I don't think I want to do that, Riley. I think we'll do the draft next stream. I think we'll take it as it is for now. I think if I lose the streak right now, like that's the weekend like soured. Whereas now at least I get to enjoy the rest of the day. I think we take it as it is for now. That seems like a very good last battle to end on as well, to be fair. Didn't let us get our 56th one easy, did it? Yeah, GG's everyone. Thanks for watching along. It's been fun. I don't know when I'm next streaming. I'm not a set schedule person like Riley, I just kind of wing it. But I'll post it in the Discord whenever I do. So I'll see you guys later.